Hello and welcome to Boarding Party's D&D campaign. Featuring Bentley Woods, CJ, D. Blackwater, Milo Reuter, and Phoebe Wilheim. I'm Drew, the Game Master for the Laris region. CJ and the Oni continue their awkward march towards Ambercrag, while D, Milo, and Phoebe rush to find their friend before it's too late. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats, dogs, fish, and horses around the whole world who somebody left a TV on for you, thank you for tuning in. Welcome back to Boarding Party.
What percentage of horse watchers are not subscribed?
That was fantastic.
60% of you horses are not subscribed. Please click
Pull up the
subscribe
analytics.
button.
Anyways, hello, welcome. It's Boarding Party. Today, I'm wired and ready to go.
Oh,
so
boy.
apologies to those of you that don't like caffeinated me, because he's here to stay. Here we go. Last time all of you were in the same room, I think was last year. It's April now. It's good to see all of you again. You may notice a few faces are missing. It's okay, I promise nothing bad has happened. People are just busy, but the show must go on. And by the show must go on, I mean everybody's in grave peril who's at the table. The two who aren't here are the safest. I'm just kidding.
Because one of them's dead?
No! No, he's not dead. Only mostly dead. There's a difference. You put a bellows in his mouth.
There's
you
a
fix it.
slight difference.
Seriously maimed or injured. Yeah.
Yes. So I left CJ last time on a bit of a kerfuffle, but we have to pass a little bit of time in the morning, as the two of you will awaken in the manor. After after a lot of trial, that was good prop work. After a lot of sort of debate over what to do, you guys have been looking for Mr. J for a while, with rather unfortunately low success until literally last night. Now you have a direction. You know where you're headed.
Yes.
You've got about an hour before the manor door opens. For story purposes, Phoebes is gonna chill in here and do some research. By that I mean I'm gonna ask Tia what Phoebe's doing later. Figure it out. It's gonna be fine.
I got instructions on how to pilot her today.
Then never
so
mind.
She can come with.
Okay, I didn't know that. That's news to me. So that's good. So Phoebe is gonna be Jaeger piloted by Joel. She's drift compatible. Are we gonna pop out of the manor where we saw them go in? Player to player. That was the last thing we had said.
I think we are back where we went in because Phoebe hasn't been there, so we can't take the manor there.
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay.
We were
somewhere in the middle of the woods.
Yeah,
right?
we're on 102.
You're on 102.
Okay.
On our way to the bunker.
Perfect.
The bunker. Where all the ghouls are.
We have a code. Do you remember the code?
I sure don't.
Wrote it down. Hold on.
I didn't, because I don't have to remember the code.
I have no idea what's going on right now.
I know the password. I know the password.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Just wanted to confirm.
my sweet boy is going to be okay.
I'm so lost.
I also forgot the code, but they remember it, and that's all that matters. I don't know what the question was, but I know the code.
There wasn't a question. It's just the
That's
code
the
word.
trick!
Yeah.
What's the password?
Joke's on you.
There is no code.
All right. I do have a question.
Yeah, I probably have an answer.
Could I, the night before,
It's early.
start working on schematics for... I had an idea because we were talking about having to get a ball away from the champion, right?
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
There's a lot. We'll catch you up. It's going to be okay. So much has happened.
Can I make a...
That's why it's been so long.
Can I make a sort of magnetic retriever?
Where I'm
able to pull things from a short distance? Just to start working on something like that? I know I can get the supplies from the boat.
Start scheming.
You're trying to create the force right now?
He wants
Just
he
a
wants
magnetic
the
glove.
Infinity Gauntlet. Reality can be whatever I want.
Cube him up.
Plus a million?
28?
That was actually a really low roll.
Jesus.
I have lower rolls for my schematics.
Sure you do.
I do. It's a plus 18 for my kit.
It's like when I ask Joel to make a perception check and I see it too, and he's like 26, and I'm like, low roll, huh?
Yep.
This is what happens now. This is my life. I made them. I made them. I can't destroy them.
Your
They're too
fault.
strong.
So yeah, 28.
20. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you start working on schematics for a short range magnet glove. We'll deal with that when we get there. But the schematic roll's very high, and as such, it'll be possible to make.
Question for you, because
Yes, sir.
it's been a while.
Okay.
Did
been a long
I
time,
wouldn't
guys.
have written down in my notes what I did. I only wrote down what I heard. Did we go over the Dominus stuff?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why I'm sort of working on that.
They've been busy bodies.
Guys did so much more than
It's okay.
so much more.
It's okay.
Oh my god.
It's okay. We're gonna get through it, and then, but you know what? The next time we play and Ben's here, you get to be like, I know, right? I was totally involved. I was there.
Totally.
Okay, but yes, I do believe you guys discussed just about everything. Okay, so night before we've got schematics. Morning of, Milo, you wake up in a treehouse with
3 Pidgeys.
87% fewer birds than normal.
Yeah.
Because they're all off
Where
and
did
about.
they all go?
You know.
I do know that. That's one thing I do know.
They're off. They're off on a walkabout, like John Locke.
I'm just gonna in the mornings
In the morning, I'm just gonna.
start preparing for a fight. I'm gonna armor up.
Draw.
All my stuff.
Okay. Armored up. Armored up, D. Very good. Okay.
Phoebe will grab the
Railgun.
ambrosia
Oh, okay.
and keep it secret, keep it safe.
Okay. Secreted away. Interesting. And then give it to Milo, and Milo leaves. He's like, yeah, thanks, Tia. Got you. Okay, so Phoebe's gonna take the ambrosia with.
Eels.
Okay. Any other preparations? I'm assuming breakfasts are had. If there's any combos you'd like to have, you may. Otherwise, that door's gonna open. Okay. You guys all gear up, grab the things that you need. Phoebe grabs an ambrosia, and we're out the door. Out the door of the manor. Today, when we walk out the door of the manor, in the forest, on Route 102, a much less dense forest than you've been in before. This is like a 3ist instead of a 5ist. Some arboreal puns for you. As you guys kind of step out onto Route 102, ready to rock and roll. You've got a direction. You've got a heading.
Mm-hmm.
Off you go.
Off we go.
Start trotting. Same travel pattern as last time. Bullet. Pip.
Mm-hmm.
And then Phoebe had something. Phoebe's got an upster.
No, Noivern.
Noivern? Oh, that's right.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot. Listen.
Holy
dude,
shit.
Bro, it's been a long
Come
time.
on.
Yes. So, again, caffeinated me, and it's also been like a month since I've seen either of the two of you here. And then the last time was just Jordan and I doing a completely different set of nonsense.
Oh, it was-
So there's a lot. A lot has happened.
Phoebe's riding in Noivern.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Bro, just don't, you don't, I can't even.
We don't ask questions.
Yeah, it just happens. It's okay. Okay. I'm caught back up, I promise. I'll remember everything from here on out, guaranteed.
So the only thing I would like to
I'm a liar.
do on the way
Yes.
is have you take a look at this Dominus again and see. I don't want to like close it and it's like closed. You know what I mean? I want to make sure we can
Like, make sure if we close it, we can still
Yeah,
pop
yeah,
it back
yeah.
open.
Yeah.
Can I make a tinker check?
Yeah, give me a tinker check. This is a decent DC, but not for you. For you, like,
Is it just gonna be like my regular rolls for tinkering?
yeah, as if you were making something. 78.
27.
Yes. The device. I thought ahead and I wrote this down. So the device, after looking at it for a while, I'm just going to tell you how these work. Because through looking at this, mechanically, I have no way to explain this in game terms. You attempt a grapple check against a target that is an unowned wild Pokemon. Does not override anything else. On a success with the grapple, you have to make a strength or dex check against their AC. This is a 2-turn combo.
The actual ring is making the...
You are,
as
the user that is using this. It looks
Like
like
strong enough to put it on the Pokemon.
It looks like a bike you lock. It has to fit somewhere on their body.
Yeah.
You can't, like, if you found, like, a Salamence, you can't put it around, like, its torso. It is the size of a bike lock. Either a collar, the one you saw on Champ was around the leg. You can put it anywhere that it can't be removed. It has to clamp on. These are not PETA-friendly. People don't like these. They didn't catch on for these reasons. So they have to fit on there. You have to grapple a wild Pokemon as a human being. Then you have to, on your next turn, succeed on a strength or dex-based attack against their AC. On a hit, they are captured by you as if in a Pokeball. There is no D100 roll. It just works. But if the user is not human, the device will not lock.
Not Pokemon?
If the user is not a human,
user
it will not do anything.
So like a Pokemon couldn't use this?
Correct. You cannot in any way have a Pokemon involved in the process for safety reasons. They put
that was the
restrictions
beta
in it.
test, and they destroyed that after a Pokemon captured a human.
Yep.
And
So same deal. It doesn't work if the target is a human either. The creature, if you catch them in this way, the creature has to make a DC 18 Wisdom save to disobey you. There are
every
caveats.
time? Like,
yes.
okay.
There are caveats to this. If you ask it to do something that is unreasonable or will obviously and directly cause it to harm or kill itself, the device will unlock.
So we can't just put it on and say end yourself.
You cannot say, fling yourself from this cliff. The device will open, it will be hostile to you. And it will be like, absolutely not. That's a safety mechanism for the wild creature. They're not that heartless. Ansem was a designer on this. He wanted to make sure it wasn't used for evil. It still was, but you can't cause something to kill itself. Battle is fine. It will fight for you, as if it was captured by you. But if you say, hey, stand in the way of this attack, it's going to be like, wait a second. So if something is obviously going to cause harm to it outside of a battle circumstance, you get a strike. You get 3 of those strikes, Dominus device breaks. Because...
So if the creature has a Dominus on it,
yeah.
Is it then impervious to Pokeballs?
Yes. You cannot catch something with a Dominus device on it.
But like
And
let's
other
say
way around. You can't Dominus something
it.
that's caught.
I did it to
Yeah.
a wild Caterpie.
Yeah.
I couldn't like call it into a Pokeball.
Correct.
Okay.
When the Dominus locks to a creature, it is there. It is locked to that creature. If it breaks or is deactivated for any reason, the device will self-destruct.
All right, so who's got the best strength?
So again,
What if you really-
You're gonna put it on its finger?
What if
It's a dick.
again for the
It's too big. It's too big.
the conversation of simplicity, I do it on a Caterpie,
Okay.
and then I change my mind and I disengage it. Does it still self-destruct?
No. If you let the creature go, you're good.
Okay.
But then you start from 0 if you want to catch it again.
Yes.
It works kind of like Friends in 5e. If you try to use this on something and that effect ends, it is considered hostile to you. Because it's very painful to have your neurons overridden with electric shocks.
Sure.
So it's not a friendly device. It is used primarily for transporting dangerous creatures that are already mad. But that is how a Dominus works for everybody who is curious.
Hence why they're on Apoms, not giant battle
Yes,
pandas.
that is why they are on things that are relatively easy to control, and why when you guys tried to interact with Champ, he was immediately like, I can't.
His
Like,
intelligence is so low.
he was like, leave me alone. Like, I can't deal with you. Like, stop. Like, I have a job to do. Please leave me alone. But it was designed by Ansem as a way of having something outside of a Pokeball, outside of the PC network, but still have the sort of captured registry, making sure nobody walks away with your wild pal.
Was that something that you guys found out just through like random conversation with Ansem?
that he worked on it.
designed it?
That was a couple months ago. It was everybody, but
Oh, I don't remember.
he was
that.
it was in the manor, and Phoebe was like, "Do you know about the Dominus?" And he's like, "Yeah, I made it."
Oh, I don't remember that at all.
That was pretty much it, and then nobody ever asked him anything else. But,
Oh, okay.
yeah. But now that the three of you are on the same page with that, D has figured that out. Okay. And again, anything that happens in here that you guys are like, for the sake of brevity, we catch Jordan up, and then that's fine.
Cool.
If you're like, how does the Dominus work? This is how it works.
I'm just curious if we could try to use it on the Oni.
Yeah.
Player to player, what's your strength?
50.
P2P?
It went up by a lot.
That's
it
good.
used to be 10.
My dexterity's 13 because it's either strength or dex.
Yeah, there's a million and one ways to make grappling things easier and other things like that.
If I could swoon the creature, my charisma is nutty good now.
Hey, girl. Can I slap this bike lock? No. Pepper spray. I'm out of here.
Trying to put that on a girl, Devyn? You're
Who
chill out.
knows?
It's lonely out on these.
These are dark times and dangerous water. All right. Okay. But as you're flying and trotting and walking along, D, you're kind of examining this device. Milo, there's a bit of a rumbly in your tumbly. And by that, I mean you get a little bit of a slight power surge, for lack of a better word. And it's like bright red in your brain. So you get like a flash of color across your eyes.
Okay.
And it's in the direction that you're headed.
That's cool. That's
And
cool.
it's much
really cool.
smaller scale, but similar tempo of the blue one from about a couple days ago at this point.
Okay.
So same elementary
Great.
burst,
Great.
but maybe like 0.2% of the power.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll keep that in mind and head in that direction since we're going anyway.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It's probably like a couple miles ahead of you.
Is there any other visual or like light from an explosion?
Yeah. No other visual.
No small earthquake tremors or explosions.
Not from this distance. Mr. J.
Hi.
I'm kind of going fast. I apologize.
It's
That's
fine.
the caffeine.
It's fine.
But Mr.
It's
J,
fine. You do you, man.
as you're walking with your Litten,
I got whiplash over here.
yeah, as you're walking with your Litten, and you think really, really hard, like, yo, Milo, I'm gonna pass yourself back to you. We ended your last session of you reaching out to Milo for assistance, but I never asked you what you said, so you can do it now. If you think to Milo, he will hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll reach out to Milo and be like, hey, I don't know how this works. I don't know if you can hear me. I don't know what's going on, but bad things happened.
Uh-huh. Where are you at?
Oh shit.
Yeah, Milo's voice just echoes through your entire brain.
We
Feel 'em in your
just
toes.
came out of a bunker. I think it was a Team Rocket bunker.
Okay. I'm assuming Devyn or D can hear
Yes.
us as well.
Yes, this is I think the first time you've been in a session where somebody is reaching out to you,
Yeah.
where another person would be able to hear it. But yes,
So upon leaving the bunker, we'll look at each other and be like, okay, we're on the right path.
We destroyed it, so we need to get back to
We destroyed what?
the bunker.
Destroyed the bunker?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it I don't think it exists anymore. Anyway, we got to get back to Wadalanga.
Yeah, there's nothing there, man. We'll come get you up.
What do you mean?
We'll grab you. We'll see you in a second. How close are we? We can keep talking, but if it's like
it's a couple miles out, but if you pick up the pace, you could get there.
we'll
Slap him on the ass.
Yeah.
we'll double dash.
I don't have a mount and I'm hurt. I'm walking.
We're coming, buddy.
Come, Patsy. Okay,
Double dash.
so you guys start Mario Kart double dashing. CJ, you're just trotting along, literally on your feet, just meandering. You've got your Litten behind you, just trotting along as well. Milo.
Yeah.
Meatloaf Rooster. As you're flying. As you're walking. As you're trotting. There's a very subtle hint of steel in the direction that you're headed now.
Yeah.
And it is masked by a thin veneer of fire.
Oh, I fully understand what I'm coming up to. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know you know, but for everyone at home, I need to set the drama. There's a thin veneer of fire over top. And you see this kind of like flickering image in the... Just up ahead on the pathway. You see a very tattered CJ. Just kind of staggering along. Trotting real slow. Keep saying trotting. He's walking very slowly.
Trudging.
Yes, trudging is a better word. He's got this huge backpack on.
Pretty sweet.
And there's like floating next to it is this big white like cannon looking gun. And he's just walking along. And there's this small black and red cat that's just plodding along beside him.
I'm going to pass a note to D. It's essentially just going to say the Oni is still with him. Be careful what you say.
I'll just kind of nod and try to use the trident to pick up any traces of water in that direction.
At the moment, no.
I know.
You can detect water, but at the moment, there's like the most imperceptible speck of steel and nothing else. At least for now. Yeah. So you guys get closer and closer. CJ, your Litten is just moving beside you, and then when you guys get within about 100 feet of each other, it just sits down and waits.
Cool.
Are you all right?
No. What happened?
I want to do a cursory look because...
No. What happened to Crash?
I'm not saying as a character. I'm saying what I'm doing, not...
No,
I thought you were talking.
Before you
I thought you were
RP.
talking now. I thought you were talking to me. I was like,
Sit your gameplay in the
I was like,
corner
I
and
don't
tell
care.
me.
I don't care.
As he's saying this, I want to look at him because the last time, and this is as Phoebe, we saw the visions of him. He was like dying. Like he had wounds that will kill him. And I want to make sure that...
His shirt is still ripped in 3 distinct spots. You can see a wound through there that is no longer festering, but does not look good by any stretch of the imagination at all. In the slightest.
But it's not like seconds from death like what we saw
He has
before.
not. He needs some serious medical attention.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he is not actively dying.
Okay.
But yes, no, there's no festering wounds similar to what you've seen.
Phoebe's going to walk up and use her infinite bandage.
Yes!
Start helping you out.
Infinite bandage!
What is going on?
Welcome to the new era.
And while
She's girl bossing.
while wrapping your wounds and not making eye contact, she's going to tell you that Crash didn't make it.
No, what? Like, he's dead.
He's gone. The stone on his back detonated. It wasn't good. Wadalonga is gone. No longer exists. Yeah, we can talk more about it later if you...
Is Bentley dead?
No, but it's not good. He's essentially in a coma. He is permanently weak to water damage.
So is CJ. Oh, he's got the same burns.
I know.
Oh my god.
Baby steps.
Oh my god.
During this conversation, seeing CJ and this random cat, I'm gonna cast Detect Evil.
Okay. There's a profound... I don't think it covers it, but there's a profound, like, aberrant feeling. There's something extremely unnatural about that cat. This is deeply unsettling. Alignment-wise, there's nothing hinky with it, but it's weird.
Okay.
It looks gross. It's like spiritually. From like a psychic medium sense, it looks gross.
Oh, I got you. That makes more sense. I was
Yeah.
like, physically?
No, like his aura is all gunked up. Like he needs to clear his chakras. Yeah.
Okay. Just to.
Oh yeah. No. Good call. Good call.
Did anybody go there? Did you guys go there? Did you see it?
To Wadalonga?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was above the blast. I nearly died.
You were there when it happened?
I was above the city when it exploded, and that high in the sky, Bullet and I fell out. He broke like all of his bones, saving me.
God.
We helped fish as many living things out of the area as possible, flew them to the hospital. A lot of things didn't make it.
I was out at sea and barely made it over this massive wave. And the ocean levels rise like 40 feet?
40
feet.
At least temporarily, but yeah, 40 feet.
Yeah.
Big wave.
Flooding other continents.
So he just crashes, like, doesn't exist anymore.
His body's at the hospital, but he is gone.
Ambercrag?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we go to Ambercrag?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is from Phoebe because she has the medical knowledge. The stone being in his body was starting to spread, like, into his veins and whatnot. So when it exploded, like, all of that exploded. So there's...
Okay. Oh my god.
Yeah, Growl, anyone who was out at the time is in a really rough state. We only saw Rose and Growl. I don't know if anyone else was out.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Both of them are also additional weaknesses to water, even Rose. Just keep that in mind.
Oh my god!
It's a lot, man.
The worst possible things. Is Bentley in Ambercrag?
Mm-hmm. His parents are watching over him right now.
Is that where you guys have been?
Yeah, we were there. We were... Phoebe was already there. Dee headed over when Phoebe asked for help, and I was just helping coordinate rescue efforts, and then we went over there to kind of assess.
Other people okay? Most people... Everybody else died?
A lot of people died.
Oh my god. Stupid.
Wadalonga's gone.
Oh, fuck.
It's another lake.
Want to sit on Pip's back?
Yeah.
Hop on.
I'll kind of scooch. I'll let CJ right in front.
Yeah. Milo, if it is your wish, you could bring everyone there.
Okay.
Like,
I can do that for the whole group.
if it was your wish.
Okay. Hold on, boys. I'm Hayden Christensen. Let's jump.
Yeah. There is still a cat seated, licking its paws. Doesn't break eye contact with, like, the back of CJ's head. Just staring him down. You don't have to bring it with you if you don't want to.
Oh, yeah, it's coming with. I'm keeping my eyes on that thing. That's why I'm not saying much else.
Okay. All right. Milo, as you gather everybody close, everyone who has a ball, call them back just to be safe and secure. The cat slinks a little closer, never gets closer than maybe 20 feet from CJ, but it's still within the radius if it is your wish. It is willing for what it's worth.
Okay.
And you focus for a moment. Your nose begins to just kind of trickle. And you fold space and time and reopen a portal back into Ambercrag.
Cool. Was that a new thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can teleport now.
Yeah, I could before, remember? When we fought in the woods and I, like, jumped at him and grabbed his staff.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'll put away the trident and just start walking towards the hospital.
Okay.
I will lag behind, but I'm watching that cat.
Okay. That cat will slink its way onto CJ's gigantic backpack. And just lays down, like, right on top.
Okay.
I will think to Milo, weird vibes from the cat. It's not evil, but it didn't seem good. I think he's just neutral, but not good.
What makes a man turn neutral? Were you just born with a heart full of neutrality? Okay, but on your reapparition in Ambercrag, you unsurprisingly draw a lot of very bizarre looks because a group of children just folded space-time and reappeared in the town square. But everyone's like, you know what? With everything else going on, at least it's just children. Sure. That, like, a lot of the National Guard presence here is just... Okay, they're like, we'll have to adjust perimeters for teleporting people, but you know what? The moon is breathing. Who cares? Nothing matters. They're spooked. But nobody shoots you on sight. They do draw their guns and then see that it's children they've seen before and they go, screw it. I yield. On your apparition in the city of Ambercrag, is it your wish to head directly to the medical center?
Yeah, I imagine Phoebe would lead the way.
Yes,
since she
Phoebe
knows where
does
stuff
in
is.
fact know where Crash is being kept. And no one else does. Because she kept that very secret and safe and secure. She will lead the lot of you into the Ambercrag Medical Center and hang a right. Past the front desk, past the 2 guards that are still on position on the sort of ICU area. Lead you guys up the stairs. She'll kind of wave hello to one of the doctors that's working there. Gives her a nod and goes back to patching up another patient. She leads you into a sort of like supply closet, and there is a gurney with a sheet thrown over the top of it, and there is just a big slumped shape on top.
I'm gonna go up and pull it off.
Okay. It is a grisly scene. You see Crash now with just lightless eyes that have been kind of brought closed. He's very pale. He's a sort of like very, very, very faint blue. His entire back, all of his spine is missing. And there's just, you can see protrusions where veins of rock had grown through his body, specifically through bone marrow and any channel where blood would have been flowing. It's like the roots of a tree, but he is effectively a thin layer of skin across the stomach, very thin veneer of muscle on top of that, and hollowed out limbs, and then his head. And to throw it out there, just in case, ambrosia does not need to be ingested to work. They do not have to drink it, or have a mouth, or have organs, or anything remaining. You just need part of a body. It is like regenerate. You could regrow him. I'm not saying you should, but the option is there.
Are we like in a room?
Yes, you are in a, for lack of a
Closet.
better word, you are in a closet with this bed in here, and Phoebe has stashed Crash away so that nobody disposes of him.
You said Bentley's in a coma.
Yeah.
Like, is it still Bentley? Or is it like bad coma, like he's gonna die?
We don't know.
Phoebe knows. He is in a medically induced coma because the wounds that he had when he came in would have been extraordinarily painful if he had awoken. He has been stabilized and worked on with some mixed results from Phoebe, but he is in a stable condition. He's not getting worse. He's not getting better. But he is not, in a mechanics sense, he is not actively under threat of death, but he is currently incapacitated about as much as a person can be.
I'm gonna give CJ some time to do whatever he's gonna do, and go wait right outside the door.
Okay.
Do you guys have ambrosia?
And Phoebe will pull out the last one.
Okay, I found this, and I'll pull out the thing that I have. I was told it's not exactly the same, but is kind of the same. Do you know anything about this?
I don't think she would.
Not particularly. Phoebe could try a medicine or arcana. She's got expertise in medicine from what I can see.
Why
I think
not?
she's at least proficient in arcana, but go for it.
15 on the die.
15 on the die. I mean, it's fair, because she wouldn't know exactly what it is, but it is extremely reminiscent of the gold file that she's holding in her other hand. It seems to lack any, quote-unquote, shall we say, magical properties. But it does...
Seems pretty synthetic.
Yes. It is extremely synthetic.
It's like a medical version of ambrosia, like not magic, but it's supposed to work like the same.
Interesting.
I'm gonna give this a crash.
That one?
Yeah. Like, he's dead. Like, it's
Yeah.
done. Like, we could give him the ambrosia and it could save him, but also Bentley could die. So we should probably keep the one for Bentley that's, like, the magic one.
I was, from a medical, logical side, it would almost make sense to do the opposite.
Why?
Because Bentley's, like, still alive, so if it's weaker, it might help. But if that doesn't do anything for Crash, where we know this will, but if that one's just as good and even a little bit weaker, at least there's less repair, I guess. Does that make sense?
Okay. Are
But-
you willing to do that?
It's honestly your call.
I'll toss you the one that I have.
Okay. And she'll give you the...
I'm not gonna hesitate at all. I'm literally just gonna take it and pour it like all over Crash.
Okay, he poured into his body. Okay. It's
Phoebe
kind
fumbles it and it... Why'd you throw it?
Make a dex save. 1. She tries to catch it while throwing the other one, and they both shatter. And you're like,
Just rubbing Crash's body on the floor. Absorb it.
okay, all right. As you take the, that would have been horrible. If I was the worst, I would have been like,
if you
make
were
a
like,
dex check.
if you were like, you throw it, I would have been like, no, I don't.
I hand it gingerly.
Misuse of words.
I gingerly hand it until her hand clasps over it, and then I'll let go.
This is like an exceptionally frightening song. I didn't want this.
Thank God.
I wanted something like, I wanted some kind of chill as we pour the ambrosia into the rather cavernous wound that used to be Crash's spine. The gold liquid, for the first time, you are watching as it reconstructs a desiccated husk. Crash has been dead for several days. But you watch as it starts at the fingers and kind of re-pools and forms some bone structure. The marrow fills back in and ejects little traces of blue crystal, and it just kind of evaporates them as it's reconstructing the rest. All of his prior scars and other identifying markings are also being healed over.
Oh, wow.
As it fixes any wound that's been dealt to the body, resetting it to its default state.
As that's happening, like as I see it's like clearly working, I'm gonna go over in front of him and kind of just like put my hands on his face.
Yeah. Mercifully, given the nature of the magic, he will not be pulled back into the body until it is done 3D printing. Because
Smart.
otherwise he would feel the stitching come back together and the shock would likely kill him.
It's a good quality of life improvement.
Yeah.
You get the new update?
Yeah. I got my crash STL file. But as it is reconstructing his bones, you can see all of these spaces where that stone had grown into, thereby making it inseparable without the destruction of both parties. All of those extra wounds heal over as well, as his muscles and his bone continue to just like re-overlay and stretch and reseal. The blue layer of scales grows over his back, and the normal bright red dorsal spines that he has all grow back in place, with no semblance of waterstone infusion. It is at this point that what I will do is do this and that. So you should have access to Crash now.
Mm-hmm.
As his eyes open wide, he is quite frightened. I do need two things. I need Crash to make a wisdom saving throw, and I need CJ to make either Pokemon handling or persuasion, or anything that you think CJ could do to calm Crash down.
Huh.
That's a D12. You can.
Oh yeah, it is.
You can have 8 higher numbers if you want them.
Well, that's so much better. Thank God.
Okay, there you go.
I was just playing with that one the whole time. I was like, it's that one. Not that one.
That would've
you
been
said,
horrible.
You said wisdom for Crash.
Wisdom
and
save
then
for
me
Crash.
for like
And you two kind of calm him down.
some sort of charisma thing.
Yes, you could do animal handling. You could do persuasion. You could do deception if you want to go that route. Depends how you want to start your relationship off again. It's like with lies, deceit. Yeah.
No.
You could intimidate him. Calm down. It's not a big a deal. But however you want to handle it.
Basically just like Pokemon handling or
Okay.
like
Yeah.
nature-ish.
It's not a
stuff.
super high DC. You're best pals, but that's the
Okay.
more important role.
So that's a 17, and then
Okay.
Crash's was a 19.
Okay. Crash. The last thing you remember on this mortal coil, this side of a doorway,
Yikes.
was all of your bones and muscles imploding and tearing from you. And you remember the feeling of each fragment of stone detonating within your blood vessels.
Jesus.
And it was an excruciatingly painful death. And then you remember being in an infinite sea with thousands of other aquatic creatures where you could swim and have just a raucous time. And there was no pain, there was no fear there. There was longing for something, but you couldn't quite place it. But as your eyes open, it was longing for your pal, your close good friend CJ. But as all of the feelings of life return to you, like having skin and bones and breathing air, it is overwhelming to go from being an idea to being alive. Going from being a spectral entity with memories, but not quite remembering how you got there, to remembering exactly what had happened to you. And having that sense of peace and tranquility ripped from your clutches and given back. If you had seen any other face, this would be overwhelmingly unpleasant. But you see CJ sitting in front, and every fiber of your being yearns to scream, but you hold it together. And instead, Crash just scoops you up, CJ just gives you the biggest hug.
Ooh.
And then his concern for his own return changes immediately to concern for your own safety. Because he has no idea how long he's been gone, where he is, or what happened to anybody else. All he knows is his final moments were agony and concern for you.
I'll just try to focus him and calm him down and be like, hey, you're okay. You're back. Things are not okay, but we're gonna deal with it. You're okay, though. You're okay. You're okay.
He just breaks down and sobs. He drops to his knees and is just holding you.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. Oh.
I'll push the door open and then go, okay, good, and close it.
Milo and Phoebe will both see the cat sort of slink away during this process. Doesn't try to leave the room. Doesn't even really try to be secretive about it. But just has this kind of gross smile as it sits on top of like a cabinet in the corner. Just crosses its paws and there's just this like very satisfied grin as this reunion is happening. It's pretty gross. But otherwise it makes no attempt to intervene or stop or... There's a little smiley face in my coffee.
Cute.
It's making me laugh. Sorry.
At this point, after I've had a moment to cry with my bro, I'll look at you and mentally be like, that's the Oni. I'm assuming you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
What does it know? Because Bentley sure told it a lot.
You talked to Bentley?
Nope. We went and did the crystal ball to see what happened to you guys, and Bentley told the Oni a whole lot of stuff about us.
Yeah. He thought it was Fisk. He was just trying to hang out with Fisk. Turned out it wasn't him.
Yeah, I'm just... We were kind of like people in a movie theater, and immediately we're like, that's not him. What are you doing? That's not him.
Yeah, I wasn't there when that was happening. I was gonna go into the lake, and then I was like, oh, I can't breathe water. We should go back down there. And I walked in, and then all manner of bad things started happening.
Yeah, that was a tough watch.
It wasn't good. It wasn't good.
Obviously, right now, due to proximity, it knows about Ambrosia.
Well, it kind of told me about the synthetic one.
Interesting. So, does it know that we had a limited amount? My concern is that it knows we used our last one, and it's about to take advantage of that.
No, it knows that was in my brother because my parents took it out of my brother and made the synthetic one. So I don't know if it knows that there was like 3 of them.
Okay.
But they had more of it in the bunker.
Is this conversation happening in your head?
Yeah,
you're
we're thinking these
Okay,
things.
cool. He's just like listening.
Check the side wire.
I would be considerate to totally, like, if we want to use this synthetic one on Bentley, that's fine. But maybe if it sticks around with you, if you're not in the room, so it doesn't know the result of using it.
That's fine. Can do that. When the explosion happened, it like apparently cut loose from its intended programming, which was take me back to my parents.
Do you believe that?
I tried to insight check it, but it wasn't. I know that's not in game.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just telling you. But
I
like,
try to be insightful.
I don't know. I don't know. It's been really weird. I woke up and it was Crash. So I thought for a second that maybe Crash brought me here, but then I realized that anything that looked like Crash couldn't be alive. So then I was like, that's not. You're the thing. And it was a whole thing. But from there, it's only been helpful. So I don't know if it's just biding time and is gonna do some terrible shit again.
What's its goal?
Well,
I don't know.
My trident didn't pick up on any evil intentions from it or any good ones. It was a very...
From what I can say is it seems chill. for now. It
Maybe
wants me to help it.
But it went from this big
Help it
hulking
do what?
metal
I don't
thing.
remember. Can you remind me?
It asked you for a couple things.
Right.
The most important one was basically immunity for
Yeah.
blame.
Yeah, right. Don't let me die or be in trouble.
So
was
I will
part of
just
it, but
I will
like,
read to you the exact statement that it made. It said, "Take us to see the moonlight.
That's right. That's what it
Bring
was.
us to the
moon.
speaker.
The speaker.
We hear them talk about it, and they fear him. Another is coming. Agree, and we will mend you. Decline, and we will leave you here, and they will win."
Yeah. So it wanted to talk to you.
No,
And
talk to me.
more importantly, the last thing it said was, "You will all lose when the speaker arrives."
Yeah. Yeah. So it wanted to talk to you about like moon stuff because there's apparently a thing that's gonna come before the moon does, and it wants to talk to that. But it also said like if that thing shows up, we're gonna lose.
The moon thing?
The speaker before the moon.
Okay.
Dee's just in the middle of the hallway, like, what the fuck is happening?
Honestly, I don't really know that stuff, so I was kind of confused by it.
I'm honestly confused too, but
Okay, that's not great. I thought maybe you would know.
no.
Okay.
So
After hearing about the speaker, Dee's just gonna be like, all right, yeah, I need to be in here. And just slams the door behind him.
I propose we find somewhere Xantha Lab-esque that we can just pretend we're going to, and then maybe ask it some questions.
That's fine. It wanted to talk, so I think it'd be open to just talking.
Okay. I just don't want to do it here in the hospital.
No,
when
that's
things
fine.
go south.
Anywhere, whatever you want to
I
do.
mean, we can go back to my ship.
It's true.
I have a mobile lab underneath that Neek's literally got his own like little armory down below. You'd like it. There's like 30,000 guns in there and explosives.
I mean, that sounds cool. I got a whole bunch of new shit though.
Yeah, I saw the big gun, little big cannon.
There was some crazy stuff in that rocket bunker, dude.
I bet.
That's why we destroyed it.
Probably a good call.
I can get us to the ship really quick if you guys want to do that. Like what, 30 minutes to an hour maybe?
Do you want to do the Bentley thing now?
Yeah, I mean, we can give it to him and let him rest. His parents aren't going to let him leave, so...
Right. No, yeah, for sure.
Never again. He's grounded.
He's grounded for eternity.
Okay.
Every time you leave home.
35.
Should we have Phoebe do that? We can start.
Sure, that works.
Yeah.
I just figure logistically that makes sense because we're the people that are here.
Yeah. Okay. So what we'll do is I'll have Phoebe take the synthetic ambrosia, head off towards Bentley's room.
Do you want
Because
to?
for the player knowledge, this ambrosia will not immediately wake him up.
Yeah.
Because he's been given just an incredible amount of drugs to keep him unconscious. The ambrosia is not going to force that out of his body in any way. Those are still going to have to run their course. That'll just fix a lot of what's wrong with him, but not everything.
Gotcha. Did you want to grab Growl before we
Yeah.
peace
yeah.
out? Okay.
Yeah, where's he at?
BB can take him.
Yep.
Growl and Rose are both relatively nearby because you're on the Pokemon side of the hospital.
Bentley's a Pokemon. I'm just kidding.
No, Bentley's on the other side.
I'm kidding.
He walks out. He's just got war turtle ears. He's like, "What happened, guys? Help!"
And they're in hearing.
Yes.
Turns into CJ's brother because that's what the extracted ambrosia does.
Just turns you in.
He's just
My brother.
He's just, "Hey guys, it's me,
Oh,
Theo Jr.
this isn't
Just
what I
kidding, it's
wanted.
Bentley." Oh no.
Father help.
Yeah. But yes, Phoebe will bring you to Growl, and for better and worse, there has been a doctor here for the last several weeks, going by the name of Dr. King, who has been working with a lot of recent amputees, as that has been the only method of stopping the lunar corruption for normal people, is to cut it off at the source. So he has been giving them mechanical limbs to replace the ones that they've been losing. And as such, you will find Growl is currently in like physical therapy with a big like metal and wood leg that he is able to put weight on to stand, but not move quickly.
Maybe he stay.
Probably. I'll run in and check on him and be like, holy moly, I'm so
You
glad
swing
you're
that
okay.
door open, he will start to run towards you. And stumble and kind of slide, and the leg kind of locks out of position.
I'm gonna
But
slide
he'll
in
drag
and try
himself over to you and just
Oh.
nuzzle you.
Oh, my guy, I'm so sorry. You did such a good job, though. Thank you for being amazing.
And he just ignores his, like, now kind of slotted leg and is just... He just tries to jump up on you and lick your face, and it's extremely uncomfortably hot, but...
Dang, dude.
It's your buddy.
All right, we gotta go take care of some stuff, but you stay here, you work, get stronger.
He's... It kills him to agree.
I'm
But
not
he will
gonna
not
leave
argue.
without you. When we leave, I'm gonna come get you. It's just
He won't argue.
keep
He'll
working.
stay.
Keep
but
working.
He's like... Fine.
We're not going anywhere.
Fine.
We're just gonna go right out there. It's gonna be fine.
As one of these sort of doctors in there just kind of helps him set the leg right and put it down. They adjust a few things for him.
Oh boy.
Oh, did we go with him, or was it
Decimated.
just Phoebe taking CJ?
Up to you guys.
Decimated.
You can be there if you want to be.
I'm where the cat is.
I'm gonna go with CJ because I know that Growl lost a leg. I'm actually gonna go up to the doctor.
Okay.
Doctor.
Doctor. Would you mind if I see the sort of schematics that you use for that leg?
Oh, I wish we had them, but Dr. King was a visiting surgeon for a few weeks. He provided all of the prosthetics.
Oh, so he's not here no longer?
No, he was suddenly called away on business.
Okay. I've asked you this question like 300 times,
Yeah.
but I never remember the
Ask it
answer.
again.
The Pokédex.
Yeah.
Can it can take pictures like of regular things?
It can take pictures.
Okay. I'm gonna take pictures of different angles of Growl's leg.
Okay.
And then that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. It's a very rudimentary, like single jointed, like a ball joint leg that they're working with. It has as much dexterity as his paw should. There would just be no feeling there. But the part of the reason why they're going to do so much PT with him is to make sure that they get all of the joint angles right and lock out the ones that wouldn't naturally work, so he doesn't hurt himself.
Yeah. Okay.
But, yeah, it's going to take some doing.
Phoebe is gonna ask CJ when they're done too.
Sure.
Did you take anything else from the bunker other than weapons?
Not really. Yes, I don't remember. There's
Yeah.
so many things.
You're good. You're good.
All I wrote down was like the weapon stuff, but
Yeah.
it's like essence of different Pokemon types that you put into the gun, and you can use them as like weapons.
D,
but-
you'll have a field day with this thing.
Yes, I will, baby.
Yeah, you are currently in possession of a polymer cannon, several cartridges of different types that we'll deal with later, your backpack, a map that I will get to you if you decide to do a raid on the place that the map is
I
of.
have locations of other bunkers.
And
Field day, baby.
and you have a Dominus device.
Oh, cool.
That's the sort of
U-lock.
U-lock.
Makes
Yep.
sense. Makes sense.
There you go. I was like, you find like a bike lock? He's like, well, I don't have a bike. What do we do?
Whatever.
Throw it in the bag.
You also have a big rolled up kit of just various tools.
Cool.
Because we were told that somewhere, or not told, but Phoebe discovered that somewhere in that bunker was the control device for the Oni. So if it wasn't picked up, it could have potentially been destroyed.
Could have been. I didn't know that.
Okay.
It was just trying to get out of there and whatnot. So, unless maybe it has it.
Yeah. I mean, it gives it motive to blow it up, too.
own
For sure.
All
But
right.
also that is probably good then, right? Because it's not being controlled by anything now.
We'll just see what its true
So at
motives
least,
are.
yeah, exactly. At least it's
It's
not
just
my
gonna-
parents
It's just
that
gonna
are
go
controlling
murder
it.
Team Rocket for the rest of its life.
I mean, that's also not the worst thing.
And then when it's done,
You know, it
In
can
the
go. It can
world.
go do whatever it wants. It has said it's sorry so many times. Like he just like wouldn't stop. He's like, I didn't mean. I didn't mean. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
stop. I was like, okay.
You're making it worse.
Seriously, I was like,
Sorry.
just stop.
Stop.
Like it happens. Like you
Sorry,
just
I'll
stop.
stop.
I don't
Sorry.
care. Stop.
Stop. Sorry.
I understand that.
I'll stop.
I just
Sorry.
want to throw out that it impersonated a blind fisherman that it
It
murdered.
absolutely did, and it
So-
said it did. That's what it was programmed to do, and it
And if
it's
it
the
and if
best
it read
at what it does.
if it read your file and it's like I can frustrate the bejesus out of him to get him to forgive me, and just do that.
Hey, absolutely possible. Hey, it's definitely possible. I don't know.
It's entirely
I
possible.
don't know
4D
this
chess.
thing. It killed my friend. It killed my other friend. He's thankfully not dead, but killed all of Wadalanga. I don't care about that thing. Whatever. I just told it could try and help us save the moon stuff because he was talking about saving the moon. I was like, whatever. Okay. I'll let you talk to Milo. Maybe Milo could figure it out because I don't know shit about any of that.
Well, with that being said, you ready to hit the high seas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go on your boat.
Okay.
God damn.
Given that Phoebe is not here,
Yeah.
I'll leave it up to you if you want to text her or not. To either immediately burn the synthetic ambrosia, or to hold on to it and try to make another.
Well, I don't think I need to ask that.
Yeah,
if
she-
that's
she-
an option.
I'm pretty sure she'll-
right?
The
Yeah.
choice is yours. You
If that's an
either,
option.
you can either heal Bentley or just to throw it out there. You
Why
could.
not make it?
Someone made this,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
100%.
I'm gonna throw that out there.
Make it.
Do you guys disagree?
Phoebe-
with
if
that?
Phoebe
I
was
figured
here-
me giving it to you guys, you'd be like, "Oh, it's synthetic. We can make more."
If Phoebe was
But I'm
here,
not
I
gonna
wouldn't
talk
have
about
said
that. I'm
anything.
not
But
that guy.
because she has been working with so many doctors that are like, how do we fix this thing? And
Yeah.
she's just swept through the hospital of like, I am the miracle worker.
If that's on the table.
Because if you drop that in Bentley, people are gonna have questions.
Yeah.
And because she's got the
Just the whole
experience
way
all of a
with
sudden
the
he's
doctors.
fine.
Yes. Because she has now seen doctors react to her just doing stuff.
Oh.
And they're like, whoa, hold on. Because then at a certain point, you become the miracle worker.
Yeah.
And when you can't do that anymore, you're going to have a
I
riot.
think Phoebe should automatically get a doctorate after all this.
to alleviate your concern
She's doing
before
her,
it's asked,
apprenticeship.
Blue's no longer here either, so that's not.
What does that mean?
She
Okay,
left.
She's just gone?
Yeah, punched a hole in the hospital and they ran away.
Oh, right. Well, we knew that was going to happen at
Yeah.
some point.
So, yeah.
Oh, that was guaranteed, dude.
Yeah, I was like, nobody's stopping her from doing
Oh, yeah,
anything
no,
that she
no.
wants.
I just like, if we're leaving the ambrosia here and like, well, we don't want Blue to have it,
Yeah.
she can't.
She's
She's
not here.
And it's been made aware that she's with Helios now, right? Like
Yep.
I think that's all now. Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah.
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 So
Make-
she's got
it makes
the,
sense.
She's got the skin book, the sword.
Makes sense.
She's
Hey.
not of the sword.
Oh, I thought she had the sword.
No, only Ridgemont and those that he deems worthy can have the sword.
Oh.
But she does have the book
Which is just as bad, I
and
think.
all of its things.
You know what? Let's look at it as a positive. She's going to go kill the moon. It'll be great.
Is she?
That'd be
or is she
awesome.
gonna kill him?
Oh, well.
Because that was the last thing that she
Hopefully
was
that's-
after?
I'll
Hopefully
just
that doesn't
stand,
happen.
I'll lay on the moon so when she stabs through me,
just go,
You can like teleport
Yeah.
right as it's about to happen.
and then
There you
just
go.
stab the moon.
Solid
Perfect.
plan. I love it.
Option
break
A.
her
The
now.
moon
ankles,
explodes.
Come kill me.
And we don't have them.
Kill me.
It's Waterworld.
Come
then,
kill me.
then we do Waterworld.
It's allowed. You're allowed to do it.
Kill me, please.
Then if we're ready to go, I'll start making my way to Le Doc.
Okay.
That's a weird name for a boat.
Same deal
Go
for
to
Milo,
D.
Yeah.
if you want.
Oh, just go to the boat.
Entirely your
if
call.
you
Okay, we
want.
can just go to the boat.
If it's not gonna
Nah, let's
kill
just
you,
yeah,
nosebleed.
let's just fly. I don't know what that does, so let's just go. I'll fly. I'm gonna fly on my bird.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna hop in the dinghy.
Yeah, you just have like a little bit of like dried blood under your nose, and you're like,
Yeah, I didn't know that would happen. So
let's maybe don't.
yeah, it's 30 minutes.
Yeah. I'm gonna remind you a couple times, and then I'll leave you alone. But because it's new.
As they get going, I'm gonna look at Crash and be like, "Are you okay to do this like we normally do? Let's do it, buddy."
He is substantially reduced, but is
I can see that.
yes.
Fuck.
A lot of
good.
his
Still
stuff
fake
are.
away.
He is reduced to what he would have been if he had evolved under normal circumstances.
Damn, bro.
So his ability's back to what it was. A lot of his attacks do less damage. He doesn't have any sort of water manipulation for other things.
Great.
He is just a normal boy now.
Great.
But he is a good boy.
He's alive.
Just a couple of normal boys.
Hey,
A couple of normal
know what?
boys.
That's fine. We've come full circle. We started this way, we end this way. It is what it is.
But you're alive.
Yeah, as long as we're
started
alive.
from the bottom, now
as
we're
long
back
as
at
we're
the
alive,
bottom.
we're here.
Yes.
Swimming in unexpected rock. I want to be a treat.
Speaking of, that's another conversation.
Yeah, I know.
What?
We'll talk when we get to the boat.
Okay.
Just wanted to bring it back
Yeah.
up for you.
Okay. As you guys
I'm gonna go to
leave with the cat,
Dingy.
it will take a cursory look around the streets. Does not seem to care about what you guys say, think, or do. And it turns into a mid-sized gray bird.
Okay.
And it will just fly alongside you.
All right.
Yeah. As soon as I get to
It's
a
not even
Dingy, are you
trying.
riding? Are you coming with me, or are you riding bird?
No, he's riding on Crash. Isn't that what you were saying?
Oh, you're gonna
Yeah.
swim on Crash?
I mean, yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah, I'll just control water to make them go faster.
You put him in there, he lost his swim speed.
Oh shit! You can't swim now? Okay.
I got so much worse. No, he can swim. He won't be as fast as Bullet because nothing is faster than Bullet except God's Bullet.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hop
But
in
yes,
the dinghy,
you can swim.
and
Okay.
I'll cast control water on
Okay.
the dinghy.
After Control Water, Crash cannot swim faster than the dinghy ambiently, but he can
Yeah.
dash and swim there.
Cool.
I will say, as this will be CJ's first time seeing water sense, all of the water that you can see has this awful like oil slick film over the top,
Oh, cool.
and it's very acrid and kind of stanky.
Oh, that doesn't look fun.
But Crash does not care about gross and has no open wounds, so he's like, I probably won't get a disease.
I might.
He just has that like
Punch your
weird
butt.
alligator film over his eyes.
What about
So you
this?
go.
This hole in my stomach? What about that?
Oh, that's right. The endless bandage I glossed over.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, did that fix me? I feel better.
So, Phoebe is capable of using a bandage roll that never runs out. It is effectively infinite until it is cut. When it is cut, that part stays forever.
okay.
It is gray, it is cold to the touch, and it can absorb any amount of liquid and staunch the flow of bleeding.
Wow.
AKA, it stabilizes very, very effectively.
Sweet.
Does not heal
over-the-counter
wounds
gauze.
at all, but it's basically just
Spare
like
the dying.
Right.
it's great gauze.
So I'm good right now, but like I need to be fixed at some point.
You should definitely take some days to like
Okay.
sleep and also
Yeah.
maybe get that looked at. But yeah,
Yeah.
you don't have a festering.
We'll do that
wound.
later.
Do you
I was
wanna
already at the
go-
hospital.
Do you want to go on the boat?
Nah, I'm going on the boat.
Okay.
I was already at the hospital. We're too far gone.
I'm gonna
I'm
pour some
be fine.
alcohol on him when
Yeah,
we get
it'll
to
be
the
great.
ship. It'll be
hurt,
good.
but it'll be
Yeah,
fine.
just
And then
a
I'll be
whole
drunk because
bottle.
you get drunk
Yeah,
the
I
same
got
way,
some
right?
whiskey.
If you put it inside
Well, it
your body in a
absorbs
cut.
infinite
Yeah.
liquid.
Oh well.
So
yeah, we'll
only-
take that off.
It's just pure
We'll just-
alcohol.
We'll just lift it up and pour the alcohol in my cut.
Yeah, see?
It's
And
right
then
on
there's
your
salt water,
exposed
so there's salt
intestines.
to help.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Absolutely disgusting.
Further bizarreness as you guys are leaving, because I'm just gonna throw so much at Jordan today. Crickets is waiting outside as
Okay.
you guys are there, just kind of looking
Phoebe's
around.
pumped.
And
Crickets.
concurrent with that, Iris and Desmond are here.
Who's crickets?
I sent Iris.
Impidimp.
I thought Iris was on my ship.
Oh,
was.
yeah, I remember him now.
That's not good.
Iris and Desmond are floating outside Ambercrag, just
There they are.
also looking around
There they are.
as Iris just blinds in. You're alive.
Yeah.
This is good.
Yep.
Bentley's condition has not bettered.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
We're gonna be going, and I'll pull out her ball. Like, would you like to go in for a little bit?
Freedom has been nice, but I do crave silence.
it does talks a lot.
You know, I'm just gonna leave this here, and if you wanna, perfect.
Oh, she left. Oh. Hey! Oh, I found you!
You did it.
Oh, I knew you were alright because you were a ghost looking for me. Because you would do that if you could.
You know that's right.
If you had become a ghost, you would have found me. I know you would
Holy
have.
crap. Well,
Because you would have haunted me.
I didn't think that
Oh, you're alive.
you were
You're
around
alive.
either. I was a little
You
bit
got a
worried.
lot of blue all over your face, but you're alive.
You know,
Look at you.
we're doing the best
You've
we
got
can.
a bit of colour. It's great.
Yep.
Where are you going? I want to come.
We're going to the boat.
I've been so lonely.
Well, you can hang out with us.
Yeah. he'll sit in the boat and then just impossibly not be blown away while he's in the dinghy.
Yeah.
Just hovers above the seat.
I love it.
He'll clip the seat belt, but it just goes. I'm ready to ride. Kick it, Captain! Alright. As you guys jet on down the now, like, sort of acrid green oil river, with control water and bullets fly speed, in a matter of less than an hour.
Is Cricket's going with us, or is he staying with Phoebe?
Crickets is sort of waiting for Phoebe.
She sent him on a mission.
I just want to make sure.
Yes, she gave him an objective. And he accomplished it.
Awesome.
She also gave him protection from the Slayer of Men, which is probably a good call.
Just imagine him come up. Oh, and he's just like a
like-
force field as he
he's
just
just
smiles
like,
on him.
I ripped the eye out of a tiger. He's like, I'm afraid of you. You lost your arms, bro. You're a tiger with no teeth.
And he's like,
How long does this last? Hopefully forever. I gotta go.
Just assumes it's forever.
You got nothing on me. Oh no.
blocks one hit.
Squashed.
All right. Did you guys make it back to the port?
To the port, Galo port.
CJ, there's a new island off the southern coast of the Laris region.
Was that the top of the Sierras?
Yeah.
Solid.
It's a couple 1,000 pounds of rock just upturned, cleaved off like a hot knife through butter.
Holy crap.
Yeah, that almost killed me.
Crash, you did that, dude.
He's like,
You created that.
I didn't mean it.
Came at a cost, but
He just rubs his neck very awkwardly. He's like, oh god.
yeah.
Starting to set in.
Oof.
So intense.
It was pretty crazy.
I know. I was like, why is this so... Classical music sometimes just goes so hard. This is... Okay, this is a little more chill. Doesn't quite match the pirate vibes, but I don't care anymore. As you make it back to the port, you see the Red Prince docked a little ways offshore. See most of your team sitting on the rails. Hey, I know that guy! Look at that, he's back! He returned!
These fucking guys.
They sound
It's
quite goofy.
It's like Bane and Haka. They're like,
Oh, it's
yeah,
your Pokemon.
God!
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I was like, is this like random people?
It's
You
me,
know,
Dale!
crew?
You remember?
What?
Hey, it's me, Dale! Jim's over there!
Oh yeah, Dale and
back,
Jim, my
yeah!
two favorite guys.
Dale and Jim.
I will warn CJ that if you see a large serpent in the water, it's okay. It's friend.
It's probably my dick.
On that note, yeah, there is just a subtle, like, blue glow way down deep beneath you in the kind of dark water. And it's just circling the ship.
What is it? What is that?
Giant sea serpent that protects the ship now.
Just a perk of being a pirate?
It's a pirate perk.
Yeah, in a way. I killed a undead pirate captain for another ship.
What?
We have a lot to talk about. So let's just get on the ship.
Holy
and
shit.
I'm
You
gonna-
missed a lot.
I'm gonna start from the top.
Undead pirate captain?
Oh yeah, I almost died, and I'll just kind of like show him like the just massive gash wounds across my chest.
You got some too.
Yeah, Dee's definitely been stabbed, just
Chest
like
bump.
you. You want to
still fresh.
You want to bump wounds? No, I really don't.
Rub them together, they'll get better that way.
That's how you get AIDS.
Dear God.
Welcome back to the Red Prince, boys.
Yes, sir.
Thank
For
goodness.
some of you, welcome for the first time to the Red Prince.
It's pretty cool.
It's a large galleon.
I've only been on the one that's in your room in the manor.
Yeah. The in the flesh one is much smellier. Because there's things on it,
Yeah.
like water.
People.
Yeah.
Is there the
Sneaky
gangplank
peeks.
to go up? It's docked currently, right? Okay. Is there the gangplank to go up it?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Gangplank.
I'll make my way up on it first.
It's a bunch of dudes throwing gang signs just laying.
Planking.
Dumb.
And they're all interlocked so that none of them fall, but they're like working on their core strength. So like, we're cheating physics!
They're so ripped.
Oh yeah, it is. I'm an uncle now. I have to do these things. I don't have a choice.
By law, it's
Yeah.
required.
It's mandatory. I have to make puns when I can.
God.
But yeah, welcome aboard.
Is it just my dad and Lucy that are aboard the ship currently?
Right now, it's just a couple Pokemons.
Who's
Oh,
Lucy?
really? It's my boo thing.
You have a girlfriend too?
Yeah, we're totally together.
Is this a Pokemon that you wish was your girlfriend?
Nope.
Okay.
Human being. Human woman.
Human
Sure.
woman. She's on a different ship.
You
don't know her.
answered nope pretty quick.
She goes to a different naval academy. You wouldn't know.
You don't understand, dude.
You don't know her. To a different school. You've never met her, and you won't. But right now, there's a barbarical that you see because he's spooked you enough times,
Yep.
and a gigantic Blastoise just chilling on the deck.
Oh,
Cool.
those aren't yours, are they?
No,
The Blastoise gives you the nod.
he's cool.
Hey man.
That's Lucy's.
Oh, are we doing this? I don't really do high fives, but oh wow.
He sees that you're like beat nearly to death, and is like,
I was a little bit worried.
"Like you need a win."
I was like, I don't know if I can do a high five.
He's like,
From
dap
you.
it up, bro. No cap. Stay lit.
Even the Blastoise is just like,
the earring.
Oh, you're so strong.
Trying to make him feel better.
This Blastoise is a pretty chill dude, but he's not that chill.
He's not that chill.
Yeah, he's just kind of laying back.
The Blastoise is Lucy's, and then the Barbaracle is my dad's.
Cool.
So, I'm gonna actually go up to the Barbaracle and where's Dad? Hey, buddy.
Just kind of points to a nearby establishment that sells alcoholic drinks.
Oh, on the binge again. Awesome.
Wow.
I'll go up to
He's
his.
been through a lot.
Yeah.
Like, you guys have been through a lot, but he's like 45, and all of his traumas in the last 2 weeks. And he's like, you've got to be kidding me. He went from the world is pretty normal to the moon is gonna hatch, my son is a demigod, and I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
He developed alcoholism as a coping mechanism.
Dude, it's bad.
Shit! He just kept dropping things on him, and every time he would come back and be like, "Bro, world's Jack Moon's haunted, so it's bad."
It's like it's fine. I have rum. We're okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I'm gonna go into his quarters and I'll
Yeah,
grab.
there's a
bottle.
note on the board. D, went to drink.
I'm sure.
Not signed anything.
That's
it.
Just, went to drink.
Solid.
I'll go in and does he have any left?
No, there's 3 empty whiskey bottles and an upturned glass.
Oh, okay. I was making sure. Any of my like frilly drinks left
Yes.
behind? Okay.
Oh, he wouldn't. Yeah, that counts as not being there.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Really drink?
Yeah, like like a little bit of a Long Island.
The things-
Long Island.
the things-
sea breeze.
Yeah.
You sipping on sea breezes out here?
Why
Yeah.
not? I mean, they taste
The
good.
drinks that I order. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds
if you're gonna
good.
drink, they do
little
taste
bit
the
of a
best.
vodka
It better
Red
taste
Bull?
like fruit and sugar,
Yeah.
or I'm not happy.
Honestly, it's
Ugh.
I don't like alcohol.
Thinking about alcohol right now makes me nauseous. With
Yeah,
how much
welcome
I
back
drink.
from your cruise.
Yeah,
Get back on the boat.
Yeah, I was in Mexico.
oh shit.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was a cruise. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll grab some mixed drinks for the lads.
Okay.
Especially CJ. I don't know if Milo would partake in any, but he would definitely.
Milo
do-
likes
Joel
to-
wouldn't. Milo?
well, we'll see. I'm about to have a conversation with a freaking serial killer. So
Yeah.
Do you want to do that first, or do you want me to do my little bit more lighthearted things first before we?
I'm just keeping an eye on it till
Oh,
we
okay.
start. So
Okay. So here's this, and it's gonna have like a little umbrella in it. I'll be like, here you go.
It's a Long Island iced tea.
It doesn't have medicine in it or anything, does it?
No.
Okay, good.
Yes,
Can
it's
it?
just Tylenol.
Just crushed Tylenol in water.
And food dye. And food dye, and CJ's like, oh, I'm so drunk, guys. And they're like, uh-huh, you
Yeah,
got it,
totally.
buddy.
Sure you are.
Yeah, there's also a disinfectant in there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, drink it all.
supposed to drink that?
Glass
No.
cleaner. That's what gives it the blue tinge.
Yeah.
Glass cleaner.
The gray pigeon will land behind you. The Blastoise gives it a dirty look, but as none of you are mad, a pigeon just follows you into the room.
All right. We'll start with my thing real quick. Got aboard the ship, went and I'll in this portion I will speak into the head. Spoke with Tidecaller, did all that kind of stuff with Milo. Helped with my relationship with Waver, trying to figure out what I need to do to get that back. Talked with my long dead grandfather. He was trapped within this trident, for Jordan's knowledge, aka Percy.
I assume.
Yeah. he gave me a lifetime of hell until we got to what was it, southeast, like way deep, almost out of like in international waters. Came into this massive fjord, went through there, a lot of dead ghost sailors and stuff like that, people trying to kill me. Kept sailing through that, and then started hearing like a small I guess like a woman's cry that seemed to kind of like echo and reverberate out, and then I'll point kind of down into the water. That was her.
It's full on Frozen too.
Yeah. Used some earwax, jumped into the water, swam down in my skivvies with my trident and hone edge.
Cute.
Yeah.
Went
It's a vibe.
and
Hot boy summer.
yeah. A little tan now. You can actually see D's a little cut now, and he's got like a really fine like golden necklace on him. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah. And went aboard
Spray painted
the
chest hair.
ship. Yeah.
That hasn't progressed.
It's just spray paint, but in the perfect circle. Yeah,
Yes.
that'll do it.
But
It's smeared on his shirt too.
I ended up challenging this guy for his ship. He almost killed me. It was like a half man, half octopus creature.
Oh, man race.
Bunch of undead sailors, and literally fought to the death. He made me cut his head off.
Wow.
But I now own the ship because of this, and I'll pull out these small like cloth, and it has a, if you want to describe what it looks like, Juro.
Yeah. It is about yay big crest. It's very, very ocean worn. Looks like it's made of brass. It's got a boar's head on the front. It's kind of in profile. And it's just, despite the wear and tear, it's very, very shiny. Very shiny object. It's a little bit green on the side just from rust over the years, but it's there.
Neat.
Yeah, so this is a magical artifact. It is known as the Marquis de Gar. And whoever has this owns the a massive like war vessel. But whoever wears this and like essentially binds himself to it is stuck to the sea for all eternity, and when they die, they become part of the ship, part of the crew.
And that's what you signed up for?
No, not yet.
Okay, well, you're planning on it. Maybe.
If I have to, but
Okay. All right. So, like, if we ever have to get into, like, a sea battle, you're like, I need the bigger ship.
yeah, I roll with two of these mofos now.
That's crazy.
But
Me and my homies, we roll up with a warship.
I haven't bound to it because you kind of came to mind knowing that you don't have an afterlife.
I mean, that definitely sounds better than being a tree.
You say that now. You could be like photosynthesizing and junk.
You know what?
You're like, oh yes, my leaves.
I like it. Be a pirate forever? That's pretty badass.
It's an
That's
option.
definitely better than a tree.
So this is here for you. I offered it to my dad, but since he won't die and never see his wife, my mom, ever, he said absolutely not.
Wow.
So
What a gentleman you are.
yeah, that's not. I'm like, here, Dad, take this, have fun, and then he's just cursed for all eternity.
Well, since I'm already cursed, yeah, why not, right? I love it. That's it. Thank you.
Yeah. So when and if you are ready, you can have this. Do you want me to hold on to it? or
Oh
would
yeah, you
like-
gotta hold on to that for now.
Okay.
I want to be a pirate. I want to be a pirate or a tree organizer first.
You know, if danger comes, we'll just stay close by.
Okay.
It'll be okay.
You're just in a battle and Dee's out there with a trident and you just go.
Yeah. Help.
So for a little bit of clarity, if you decide to do this, you bind to it as an action. You just on your turn, you say, and you jab it into your heart, basically.
I
Pierce it.
am the Marquis de Gar.
You are not bound to the ship until you die.
Okay.
So you
Oh.
could do it whenever.
Okay.
But the ship is just gonna be there. And then when you die, you become the captain.
Okay.
And then when somebody finds out, like D, that this thing exists, and they go, I think I want that. If they kill you in a fight, you just join the nameless, faceless crew. So you go from living a life of relative luxury, of being the captain of a ship of dead bodies, to being one of the dead bodies.
Okay.
And they exist in various states of decay depending on how long they were captain.
Okay.
But I thought when you pin it, you are bound to the water still.
You are bound to the ship,
Okay.
but you don't have to go there until you're dead.
Oh.
So right now, if somebody were to go to that ship and you're not there, you just die and you join the crew.
Yeah.
If somebody finds it and you're not there. But you could leave it,
Wow.
but if you die, you can't leave the ship, can't leave the water.
Okay.
That was my misunderstanding.
There is a
Okay.
loophole
Okay.
in that regard. So if you did this, you don't have to leave, and on the 1 in a trillion chance that somebody found a sunken ship and just stood at the helm, you would just disappear. They'd be like, "Where does CJ go?" And then you're just standing on the deck. You're like, "What?
Yeah, well, so
How did I get here?"
So we'll hold off for that reason right now. But yeah, this is a good plan. I like this plan.
You don't want to be in no
Better
quit
than
mode.
being a tree. Better than being never dead. Just being a zombie, but not a zombie.
He's a never
That's
dead.
cool.
So currently my
Doesn't
great times like 30. I didn't get the logistics. Is running the ship. My grandfather.
Well,
Yeah.
that's pretty
so he's
cool.
at the ship. So
That's very cool.
you just let me know.
Okay.
That's a thing. But yeah, and then I came back to port, and there that top of the mountain almost killed me.
Well,
It's bad timing.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Although it would have been a rogue wave if you were still out there. It would have been
Yeah.
a little bit worse.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well,
But other than that, that was my time. I can do really cool things with the trident now. Other than that, that's pretty it.
very, very, very awesome.
Oh, and then I'll whistle for cups.
Oh yeah. There's a very weird like as this purple octopus just slings down through one of the little portholes, slings it open, crawls down, and just eyes you up, and it's like a very faint purple, and it's got these little algae tendrils on the end of its tentacle.
Whoa, what up, dude? Slap it.
Yeah, it'll kind of encompass you and just leave this little purple slime on your hand,
Okay.
and it's like Ghostbuster 2 slime.
All right. Does this do anything, or is he just saying hi?
She's just he's saying hi.
Does it taste good?
No. He's poison type.
Oh.
He is extremely poisonous.
Right.
As you're gonna eat it, he's like, "Are you gonna do it?
Right.
Can I eat his bones?
Right.
Can I dissolve him into paste and slurp him slowly over weeks?"
off right there. I'll just wipe that
Yeah.
off right there.
That's cups.
Cups is a cool name. Suction cups. Got it.
Really quick, I just want to appreciate the moment of 3 people sitting in silence for everyone else because we're talking
Yeah.
mentally. As we're
And
just
then
like-
you whistle.
and then D just takes out a thing and puts it back in his pocket. We just sit there
The
silent.
bird is probably like, these motherfuckers are speaking in their heads. I can tell.
Just sitting there silently. Cups walks in, they shake hands, still silently. And then
Yes.
Milo, no!
Don't. It does not taste good.
Dude, the Oni's like, Jesus Christ. He's like, don't you guys ever speak? You're that close? You just, with a look, you can say 1,000 words?
Yeah,
Wow.
I love it.
that's my thing.
Hey, your thing is pretty cool, man.
Thank you.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shit.
Sip on my little Long
Sip
Island.
sip your Mai Tai.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Anything that you need to add or that I missed or that you want to fill him in on
Not yet,
we
no.
before we Oni it up?
I'm not 100% sure what this thing's capable of. And I'd like to talk with it before going any further.
Cool. All right. Floor is yours, sir.
Anything? To answer your question, what is it capable of? I think it can do anything. It can turn its body into anything.
That's kind of my concern. Like,
So-
I don't know if it can hear us right now. or-
Probably.
So that's why I'm like, I don't want to disclose.
I don't think it can hear us because we're using like your abilities, right?
Potentially, but do I know for certain
No,
it's
we
not?
don't.
So
We don't. Holy shit. Okay, well. Yeah, I don't know. Good luck.
are you not coming?
I'm gonna be here.
I
I'm just not gonna talk.
I'm gonna leave
I'm just not gonna talk.
He's
that
like,
much.
I
I'm
have
just
seen
gonna-
this
I'm
thing
just
in
gonna-
action, dude. I'm gone, dude.
I'm just gonna
not
drink
staying.
this and like keep getting more of these. So I'm essentially not going to be here at some point.
Sure, makes sense.
After like 2 sips, he's like, you guys don't even know, dude.
And then I'll just pass out.
You don't even know, man. Like, there was like a jam band, and then like
My best friend died.
A little weekend at CJ's it.
My best friend's body sits in a bed.
Here, down?
So sad.
We could do it here.
Okay.
Because I don't want to bring him into Neek's area because I think he has a booby trapped right now.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, Neek went full Macaulay Culkin.
Oh, yeah.
There's micro machines on the steps.
That's sick. I love that.
My favorite thing was he went to check on him. He goes,
Hold on a sec.
you just gotta wait like 8 minutes while he disarms
Oh,
all
you hear
his
That's amazing. I love that.
He has to unlatch the shotgun so it doesn't just blow off your shins.
Yeah, he went pretty nutty.
He's scared.
Hey,
He's a little gecko, man. He has to do what he has to do.
ain't nobody getting inside your ship.
No.
It's just
And if they do, he's taking them out with him.
oh yeah.
He's like, this
They're
entire
going down.
place is rigged to blow. You don't know what I'm
He's
capable
just
of.
got TNT strapped to his chest.
He's like, I'm gangster. I'll do it. I'm ready to hire you.
I've made my peace.
I know what's coming, and it's not as bad as what's here.
We're gonna get a
such a
Neek
good line.
spin-off movie.
That's so good.
All right. I'll just turn to it and say, well, tell us your side.
It'll just drop all facades and stand about 8.5 feet tall as a giant metal vulpine shape. Long steel claws start out and then sort of like retract into the bone again. Bit of a Wolverine vibe, which leaves it with a very unsettling, like Play-Doh squared off set of hands.
Okay.
Does not have any digits at the moment.
PS1 graphics, got it.
Yes. And I have run across a voice I am incapable of without a voice synthesizer, but it sounds like the robot filter
Oh, man.
on our little thing. I know, I thought about it and then I forgot about it because it's,
Do you want to set it up?
no.
Okay.
No.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll
But,
just do that for all the other words.
no. I lost my voice for 2 days after the Venom Queen, bro.
Oh, dude, I was listening to that and I was like, that sounded rough on your throat.
It was awful. But the Oni will rise and shine, baby boys. Just stands in front of you. We made our request.
Okay,
We'd like to see the speaker.
Yeah, I know. He's the one that you gotta talk to about it. He knows more stuff about this than I do. I don't know anything about it.
You are aware of the emissary, surely. You are the one that Bentley says has abilities. You are the most competent of the tots.
Sure.
His words.
Okay.
Ouch.
He speaks very highly of all of you. Some more than others.
Carry on.
Are you aware of the speaker?
Yeah.
Make a deception check. What on earth was that?
Yes.
I was debating how I wanted to
okay,
answer that.
Okay. Oh, also roll your 5 if you haven't.
I
already.
already did.
Okay.
4.
4?
Yeah.
Okay. On a natural 1, it goes.
Oh, no.
It goes. Good. Then you know it will be here soon.
Mm-hmm.
We have days. I am a weapon. I was built to kill God.
Interesting.
I
Okay.
believe what is coming is but a stepping stone on that path.
Yeah. I'd agree.
You wish to kill God?
Not necessarily, but I think you have the opportunity to stop what's coming, because if what happens with the moon happens, there won't be anything left to go after.
That is my primary function. As it grabs part of its torso and just opens like a door,
Mm-hmm.
you just see a swirling mess, which to CJ's eyes is now a familiar sight, of I still can't remember what movie it's from, but it's that visual where things become like a cube and then a starburst and they fold in on themselves and it kind of like
Oh,
breaks
okay.
dimensions.
Yeah.
And it's just a swirling mess of colors within.
Okay.
We are nearly halfway to completion.
And then what's your intention?
To break the will of God. The mission we were given was to return home with Crispin Jaspers. We no longer wish to do this. We now wish revenge.
On Team Rocket?
Those who made me.
Oh,
One in particular.
yeah.
Is this a royal we, or
Is
there
he
more?
aware of that?
Yeah, you're
Because didn't your sister make him?
kind of. This my sister was like the engineer.
So she would be
Did
on
the-
his hit list.
Yeah.
She is very high up, yes.
And you're cool with that?
No, but there's steps before that, hopefully.
So you're seeking to meet the emissary first? That's your next step?
I believe if no one meets this emissary, there will not be much to discuss.
Okay.
Those who made us know what it is capable of. They know it is coming.
All right. Well, we can go meet it with you. And I can help facilitate. But I would ask something of a trust between the two of us. And I would ask for the poison abilities that you have.
I do not believe I can do that.
Why not?
Do you know how to disentangle them?
Potentially.
The risks are catastrophic, as we have seen.
This is true.
I cannot return the power core.
What is a power core?
This.
Oh, that? The
And
whole
it's just
thing?
a swirling mess, and it changes from purple to blue to pink to yellow to silver. Red, black, every color in between. You are unlike the others of your kind. I see it in your eyes. The thing on your wrist. Had our programming not been disrupted, you would have been prey.
Yeah. I figured there would have been a fight in the woods earlier.
We had considered it. But Bentley spoke so highly of all of you. We thought it prudent to at least discuss.
So, when you want to meet the emissary, what's your plan?
I believe it will contain portions of power. Power I would take for myself.
And you have no concernings with the moon?
Not so far. It was part of their experimental process. To make sure I was incorruptible. They removed every last piece. One at a time.
What if we could undo that?
Then you would truly be worthy. But we do not believe it is possible. For there is nothing left of what once was.
Can I want to get into a general, I don't know if I can do this by looking at it. I'm just going to ask. When you say we, are there, like, competing voices within you? Or are you saying, like...
Our
there's-
identity was replaced long ago
Yeah.
with others.
Like the royal we? That's what I was asking earlier.
As
Yeah.
Phoebe stands before you,
Yeah.
and then Theo Jr.,
Gotcha.
and then a red-headed woman you've never seen.
Yeah, that's weird.
Countless
I don't like
other faces blend together.
That's just nasty.
We were chosen for our abilities.
that. Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
The perfect infiltration, all for the greater good.
Uh-huh. So, can you take that core out?
I cannot.
Or, like, does that kill you?
It
Or
would deactivate us, yes.
Mm.
Is that your desire?
to deactivate you?
Yes.
No.
Not yet.
Interesting.
I think that you still could serve a greater purpose, one of redemption, revenge, something that would cement you in history forever as the savior, but I know that's not your end directive. I just ask that you consider that an option if we were to work together. And we can look into ways to potentially reverse what was done to you.
When we have bathed in the blood of those who have wronged us, any alternative is preferable. But for now, these powers are useful.
Question, Drew.
Mhm.
Looking at this creature, does it look like that he has a Dominus on him?
No.
Okay.
Can I do an Arcana check on the core to see if what it's saying is true? As a player, my thought process was casting a rune of purification on the poison element to try to remove it. And from an Arcana perspective, would that be as disastrous as it claims?
Given your title and the knowledge that comes with, it is extremely probable that invoking a rune in such a way could end disastrously.
Okay.
And by that I mean there would be a roll about it. And
Please don't blow up my ship.
Your ship, bro.
one such alternative is no fewer than 8 source stones detonating in close proximity.
Yeah.
And the other is ejecting a stone of pure concentrated poison onto the ship.
Yeah.
One of those two things would happen.
Okay.
Woo.
And the damage from one stone was
Yeah. No. Yep.
catastrophic.
I'm aware.
Yes, but just so that's out there.
Wow.
It's not good.
I still have the staff, right?
Yeah. All of your stuff was there. He kept you in good working order.
I'm gonna realize that,
Oh no.
and seeing as this is kind of at a lull point, I'm gonna walk over by myself.
Cast fireball.
Not on the ship.
Shoot electricity off the bow of the ship.
Learning
No, I'm
nothing from getting drunk.
I'm
in
just
the
gonna like
previous session, he
think
was
about
saying.
it and be like,
Calupus.
can I heal myself with this? And then like try to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
What do I roll?
D8s, depending on the level that you're doing.
Okay, it's just first level is what it says.
Two, It'd be 2d8 then,
Then-
I believe.
Cool.
If it's first level, throw me a D8 and add your wisdom modifier.
Oh, it is 1, isn't it?
My wisdom, CJ's wisdom, is +4. Look at that.
Heal up, baby boy.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
You got it, Chief.
Boom.
Yeah, you tap the staff, you go. And there's this
fully
like
healed.
there's this little green light from under your infinite bandage, and you go, "Oh wow, I feel so much better. I can stand up straight, and I'm not a
I
scab."
was like, yeah, I forgot I could do that. And then I'll walk back over and be like, you have more alcohol? I just healed myself. I feel way better.
Cabinet chairs, dude.
Sick.
There's just a bunch of wine coolers in there.
Bunch of Trulies.
It looks
Just
like
wine coolers.
it looks like my fridge when I go to the store, and it's just 2 boxes of like Trulies and Bacardis.
Love
and
it.
you're like, yay!
I love it.
Oh my god.
Fun.
It's gonna be delicious.
Yeah.
I want to ask, are you capable of like projecting image? Or because you're a shapeshifter, could you shapeshift into the emissary so that they could see what they look
Anything
like?
I have seen.
Oh, so you haven't met him yet.
He has not arrived.
Darn.
This is good. This is a good try.
For player perspective, in 4 days it will be a full moon. He will arrive in 4 days.
Is there anything that like I read messing around in the library about the emissary? No, nada.
All this is new.
Okay.
But it is good to know that it doesn't know what it looks like either.
The family has some new technologies capable of looking into space. They examined it and saw it on approach.
Interesting. I didn't say that out loud.
Do tell more.
I'll say in your head, I mean, I can play dumb and get some stuff out.
Yeah, go for it.
So who is this emissary? Our friend kind of kept us in the lull. I don't know if it's for protection purposes or what. I have no idea what this thing is, and I'd like to be aware of this thing.
The one who speaks to water.
Yep. I talk to water.
You have a trident. It is good to put a face and a name together.
Glad you have all that.
We will record it for later use.
Love that. So this thing, what is it?
We do not know.
But
knew.
You just know that you need to talk to it.
We believe something should meet it.
Some Shemita, yeah.
You keep saying meet. Like, do you mean like talk with it, or do you mean like meet it with force?
Whatever is necessary.
Okay.
Do you know the meeting area?
We do not. But we
Would-
can get to wherever it will be.
How?
We are very fast.
They're really fast.
How?
We have not worked out how you are so fast.
We're also very fast.
Yep. Super speedy.
I mean, you saw we ride on stuff.
We saw other things too.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Played the fifth.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
It just goes ha 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 ha.
Gross. God.
One does not attend a peace summit unarmed.
Yes and no.
So I imagine, because we've encountered the codename Stonebreaker, and we were able to defeat it. No problem, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, my small teddy bear took it out.
As a direct result of its catastrophic destruction, we were made stronger.
Okay. Anywho's,
When news returned of its dismantling, they took what was left of us and replaced it with more metal.
got it. I can only assume that you have improved senses for tracking the power that you were seeking, Akka stones, and can you sense some more if we were to, in the meantime, while we wait for this thing to come? There's one in particular I'm looking for.
Which one is that, and what direction would it be in?
Well, you may have a guess as to what I previously asked, but I'm looking for the poison stone. 2 chunks were stolen. You obviously have one, and there's another one out there.
The schematics of its location are in Crispin's bag.
Why do you want the poison one?
I'll tell you when we're done. I'm not telling it.
Oh.
Shh.
Okay.
And I'll just push that
Out you go. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna get the map in my bag. This is what he's talking about. It's got all the locations of the bunkers and stuff. We're gonna go to them and destroy them all.
Yes. For players' sake, I will get you an actual one.
He told
when
me
the
where
time
they
comes.
were. I don't remember.
It is a map of a 3-story underground bunker, codenamed the Tinderbox.
And you believe it's in there? Because I was told that 2 thieves took it, unless you took 2 pieces.
We were grafted with one of them. The other is in the Tinderbox.
Insight, please.
Go for it.
19.
19. Okay.
It's gotten a lot better.
It hasn't.
Has it not?
Nope.
Jesus.
It's hard to read.
Okay.
It's a metal monster.
Fair enough.
It doesn't breathe, so it doesn't breathe faster. It doesn't tap its feet nervously. It just sits and stares, unblinking.
He is a robot.
This thing is gross.
What if as a test... Well, never mind. That's a bad idea. Retracted.
Protected.
What if it's a test? The chair! It's a TLC match.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Milo has entered the impact zone. Smack him.
And you're okay with us going to meet this thing, right?
Something should. We will be there regardless of the presence of others.
Okay.
Have you ever seen one of these before? And I'll hold out the Dominus.
We are intimately familiar.
Are you currently under the effects of one?
No. I can't say it.
I want to inside check it so hard.
I'm
Go
laughing.
for it.
I'm laughing
Yeah,
because
'cause I was
eye
looking for
contact
it.
makes me like viscerally uncomfortable. So I was just like,
I'll
I
inside.
can't really go so far, dude.
It's been my new favorite thing in cars when you like look over and someone's looking at you and then you just double down and like stare out of the
You look at them and you're like,
I mean, it's no 32 like Milo, but it's an 18.
18, and we're trying to just determine.
If he was lying when he says he's under the effects of one.
He's not currently under the effects of a Dominus.
Okay. I didn't see one on them visually, but
Yes.
never know. Could be grafted in.
So I'm sure you understand our concern when, we're looking at, say, going to sleep for the night, and you're here, someone who's, for the better part of their existence, hunted and killed things with stones. It's really difficult to just travel with you for an extended amount of time.
It's hard to trust you. Let's just leave that bland. Like, you're hard to be trusted right now. You literally wiped out an entire city.
So I would ask that you would wear one of these so that we can at least know that you're not going to murder us.
Call it a sign of good faith.
We are no one's prisoner.
Okay.
If we wanted your powers, we would have tried to take them by now. If it sets your mind at ease, I do not trust you either.
It doesn't, but
No.
good to know.
What? Why not?
I'm so lovable.
When you know someone's goals, it makes it much easier to predict their movements.
What do you think, CJ?
I don't think it's gonna kill us. If it wanted to, it would have already.
If we wanted Crispin to die, he would never have found you.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's the biggest thing. It saved my life. I mean, it killed Crash
Yeah.
in doing so and maimed and killed plenty of other people, but it saved me and took me. And all it's been saying is that it didn't mean to do that. It was programmed to. It now has clarity, and it just wants to help defeat the moon.
We were given 3 directives.
So what's our purpose then? Like, why go with him?
Why meet you?
Yeah. What's the point of us working together in your mind?
Bentley spoke highly of humans. We did not believe him. We wanted to see it for ourselves.
I'm gonna try to insight that again.
Okay.
Just sounds so hokey. 25.
25. There's an air of sarcasm,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not hiding anything. We wanted to trust someone, and we lost everything.
It has been consistent with that. It's been saying that from the beginning. Like, it obviously wants to kill my family.
Mm-hmm. Because humans are good.
No, because they took him and made
Yeah,
him what he
I
is.
know.
Like, it's just,
We have no malice for your whole kind,
you know?
but we do have a list.
I'm assuming his dad, sister, mom are on that list.
Correct.
Cool.
Those who gave the orders,
I want
and
to
those who enacted them.
put on my goggles and see if
Put on your thinking goggles.
A, it has gotten any more stones since last we were able to kind of have a list. And B, I want to take a look at CJ to see if there's anything weird on him. Like he's
Uh-huh.
being controlled in any way. Because this is
Controlled in any.
He has a
Sus.
Dominus on his thigh.
Yeah.
It's underneath his shorts.
You always got the dang thing on me. Okay. Your close good friend CJ has nothing hinky on him other than the sort of overwhelming blue glow that suffuses his entire body.
which is consistent with other victims of the explosion.
Yes.
Okay.
The Oni, because I do not remember what I have told you it is infused with, flashes black, yellow, a sort of indigo, purple, silver, bright pink, and now that same blue.
Okay.
Damn, this guy was busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your parents are assholes.
They're the worst. I told you.
I thought I had drama.
He's
holding well away. Like, I say they're the
Oh.
worst, and I just
Fair points.
I leave it at that because they're literally, I know for a fact they're the worst.
Yeah.
Yes.
They win.
I thought-
They win the worst.
I thought they had some salvation, but after seeing this,
No,
man,
they're awful.
there's
My
nothing.
sister maybe, but them no.
Yeah, because she's the one that gave us like the update of like Theo and
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Like, she's okay. She
yeah.
just really likes science and shit. She does evil stuff too. But,
I respect that.
You know,
Yeah.
But
some people do that.
okay.
There are three other things on CJ, but they're in his backpack. There is silver, black, and red. And then the cannon on his side is the same as these sort of normal stone vibes.
Interesting. Okay.
His sister will be granted a semblance of mercy.
Mm.
We
Well,
were
like a
given two
quick death.
directives.
Mm-hmm.
The first was to acquire all 20 sources of power.
Good God.
The second was to bring Crispin Jaspers home, dead or alive.
Wow.
The third was conditional. It is the greater good directive. It is what I am acting upon now. Something is coming. The family believes they will survive it. They are confident, they are convinced. His sister is not. She believes that there is no sense in having all the riches in the world if the world is made of ash.
She seems like she's a smart one.
Jesus.
So I'm kind of done with my questions for right now. Do either of you have anything you want to add?
I feel like if we just ask questions, it's gonna be same-o, same-o, and we're just gonna kind of get
Use
in a
it.
circle.
Use it for good, man. Just use it for good. You got all these abilities now. Like, yeah, I understand you want to kill my family. Like, maybe you'll do that someday. But like, for now, just be cool. Just be a nice guy now. You killed so many things already. You don't need to kill more things. Just be nice now. Well, except for things that are trying to kill us. But like, just be nice. You can do that.
While he rambles, just want to shoot a note mentally to D to
We have
start.
detected poison in your system.
It's not poison.
start thinking of a way
It's juice.
mechanically to potentially house that core. I'm not asking for it now. I'm just saying.
You're saying
think about
like
it.
you're talking about like how to contain that.
Yeah, like a tesseract and shove all that in there and
Perfect.
yeah,
I'll get my gecko on it.
yeah. Just
Can
think
you
about it.
read
Just
my
think about
mind?
it.
No.
So you can't tell what I'm thinking right now, even if I'm like saying it to you.
No.
Are you lying?
No.
Okay. Pretty cool.
All right, well, we'll go with you to meet the emissary and see how we can help, and I will cast protection runes on the three of us to protect us from him.
And he's immediately like, oh, sad. All right. 3 runes of protection. Coming right up.
I've been with him for like a day now. He's not gonna kill me.
Do you want me to take off?
No, I mean,
He just goes.
I don't need no protection rune, bro. I got myself.
you can leave it on, but
Do you think I'm scared of this like shape-shifting metal demon? No.
I'm very scared of it, but it's not gonna kill me.
As a precaution, D's gonna go around his ship, say hi to all of his friends that he left behind for like 2 days,
Yeah.
and then I'll be like, just to be on the safe side, crazy monster, I'm gonna put you in the ball. I'm gonna
They're
toss
like-
him in the javelin.
They're like, heck yeah, dude. Let's go.
I'll bring him home. I'll leave Neek out because he's bunkered in,
Yeah.
which I'll get to him in a little bit.
He's chilling below.
Something to contain a massive amount of energy.
Make an intelligence check.
Me? Okay.
You spent a little bit of time with Phoebe, and she's not here to possibly tell you this, so we'll just make it. I'll retrofit it.
Straight
back to-
intelligence?
Yeah.
Okay. Natural one.
Awesome. Okay.
It's an impossible feat.
Phoebe
Cannot be done.
Phoebe has been able to inform you guys that the Source Stone damage is extremely equivalent in our world to nuclear radiation.
Yeah.
So, exposure, shielding, and time.
hmm
But you're like, shielding.
Pizza.
Right.
I'm hungry.
I should go check on Neek.
Yeah, I'll make my way towards there.
Okay.
Just for the sake of brevity, for now, I'm going to retake Iris, and she will be back with me into the PC, though.
Should I just sleep out here?
Yeah, just not in this room in that bed, and I'll point to the giant bed.
I'm gonna let out all my Pokemon, and we're just gonna bud puddle
That's
and
cool.
lay on the deck,
All right.
and I'm gonna pass out.
Again?
I mean,
Again?
you know,
He learned nothing.
Do you just want to go back to Ambercrag now? And
We can. Let me check on Neek,
Okay.
see what he's got going on. I'll make my way down. I'll do some sort of shenanigan, like knocks.
The
that-
ritual gestures.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's like, hold on a sec.
15 minutes later.
The sound of like some metal scraping on wood. And then just you hear something like lash around the doorknob and just and he's like pulling a door with like a tiny little string.
Doorknob's really high. Hey, what's up?
Hey, buddy, how are you doing?
I feel very exposed right now. All of my traps are disarmed.
It's all right.
I've
We're.
been sleeping so soundly.
I bet. We're gonna be taking off here again.
Oh, okay.
We just
So
stopped by.
it's time to go?
Yeah.
All right.
Can you grab whatever you can?
Yeah.
Bring it with you.
Well, I only have 2 hands.
You have your bag, don't you?
That I have to carry with 2 hands.
Yeah. Throw as much stuff as you can in the bag.
Okay, that's like 5 pounds.
All right. Load up
I'm
my
not,
bag.
I'm not known for my upper body strength, Mr. Muscles.
Well, thank you. You've noticed.
He's like, you've been working out, I can
I
tell.
have. Thank you. Kind of.
I've been working out the
Mr.
brain.
Muscle.
That's good. But I will load up any sort of scraps and stuff that he needs, any like tinkering materials. I'll throw in a couple guns and ammunition, sticks of dynamite, hand grenades.
Yeah. There are in fact some grenades
that.
Okay,
that Neek has been working on.
perfect.
He's got just powder everywhere but his eyes. He's made some goggles to fit his big gecko eyes. And he's just like, yeah,
They look good.
Well, you know, I didn't want to get powder in my eyes.
Yeah, that would hurt.
I don't really have a way to get it out.
Certainly wouldn't feel good.
We can make a list of that kind of stuff later, or if it's necessary, Drew. You can tell me what I grabbed. But I will grab him. I'll throw him into the ball along with whatever else. Actually, I'm gonna take Iris's ball out of the PC, and I'm going to go up because we're leaving, right, Joel? Okay. I'm gonna go up to my dad's room. I'm gonna leave the ball right there, and I'm gonna take the back of the note that he left, and say, "This is Iris. Hyper intelligent. Take care of her." And then I'm gonna leave it, and I'm gonna say, I'll put on like say Dad, comma, saying that it's for him.
okay.
And I will leave Iris with good old Dad.
The barbarical is immediately like,
I will end you.
He's like, yeah, I'm gonna make friends with this ghost.
it's like, you can't wait here forever.
You're right.
As soon as you leave.
But yeah,
Okay.
we'll do that.
He'll wait and watch.
Last bit while he does that.
Yeah.
I want to ask it, like, because you're made of metal and supposedly there's nothing left, like, organic in you, is right? To your knowledge?
To our extreme memory,
Okay.
there is nothing.
Could you, in theory, detach an arm? Like, is there like a screw or a release thing? We could.
Just pops an arm off and then pulls it back in.
Because I would like to try to see if we can cure you, but if what is in your core is as awful as it sounds with side effects, we could just do it on an arm. We can know if it would work. Thoughts?
You wish to experiment on us as well.
Not in that sense. I want to bring you back to how you were.
When the deed is done, you may break us down for parts as you did our predecessor.
All right, fair enough.
We are unconcerned.
All right.
You did that while I was with Neek, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're going back to where we were, so I would probably be that little cat again.
There's a little tiny black and red cat.
You ready?
Kick it while it's down. No, I'm just kidding.
It'd actually be really beneficial if you were Caterpie right now.
Wrong neighborhood, bro.
Stupid little Caterpie.
Just Office Space with a copy machine.
Yeah.
God.
Are you ready?
Amber Crag bound?
Yep.
All right.
I'll call CJ's Pokemon back
Yeah,
again, having learned nothing from the previous time.
The Blastoise just like points one of the cannons towards CJ.
As funny as it would be, he is already rough. There you go.
And
Put on his pants.
Oh, you pee!
we'll just zoot back
Okay.
since he's unconscious.
You just bring him with you.
I'll take that hit.
Okay. Teleporting once more.
Yep.
Okay. Nose
Yeah.
bleeds a little more. Just a skosh. Okay.
I don't like that.
Time is of the essence.
You don't have to like it. This is what it is.
Got a couple days left.
You might as well just burn that midnight oil, baby.
Yeah, there you
Burn
go.
what you got. Give nothing back.
All right.
Okay.
I'll just signal to the hospital to pick CJ up and help him out with his wounds.
They're like, oh my god, are you okay?
He's just sleeping.
Oh my god, is he drunk?
No.
What is he, 12?
But he is seriously maimed and injured, so, like,
Okay.
for real, though.
They'll drag him in on a gurney.
Perfect.
I healed most of it myself.
I have magical staff. You don't know anything about me.
I imagine.
I'm so powerful, you don't even know.
A drunk 12-year-old is pretty powerful.
Wow. He's got the indestructibility. He won't feel it in the morning, and he'll bounce right back.
Yeah, it's like 1 p.m. right now, and
saying.
he is just unconscious.
Yep. That happens.
The last time he was conscious, he was drunk. The next time he's conscious, drunk.
I'm gonna give him alcoholism without meaning to.
Listen, man.
Did it to 1. I'm 1 for 1 right now.
1 for 1, baby. The trauma that this group passes on. It's okay.
That's how we do it.
It's the only way.
A
You
lot
can bring
has
the world
gone
down with you. Welcome back to Ambercrack, fellas.
Thank you, sir.
Where to?
So, I mean,
Ice cream shop.
we gotta wait for the 2 of them
Get a
to
Carbos
be
booster.
Yeah.
ready to go. I mean, we can see how that's affecting Bentley and if he's gonna be ready to go, and if not, it is what it is because we have to do stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question being, do you want to use it now or do you want to wait? And try to
Yeah,
look
that's
at it?
Phoebe trying to do stuff, so I
Okay.
don't know how.
Yeah. It's
Um,
up to Tia at the end of the day.
Yeah.
She wants the short-term gain or the potential long-term benefits, but also potentially at the cost of the short-term gain.
So, psychically to you, because you went to sleep.
I got drunk and I passed out. What do you want from me?
He had a drink and a half.
I'm a 12-year-old and I've been through a lot of trauma today.
That's fair enough.
I've had a very traumatic week, and I will not accept your
I woke
judgment.
up dying
Yeah.
and could see my dead best friend next to me. That's how my day started.
All right. Fair enough. I'll allow it.
You put alcohol in my hand, I'm gonna get drunk and fall asleep.
Yeah.
He's punk and
There's-
Drublick.
Yeah. So, if we have a couple days, maybe we go to this base, see what it's capable of. I mean, from what we've heard and what we know, it might be able to just single-handedly take the place down. We might not even really need to be involved. I mean, we can help to a degree, but
I could get some privateers, too, if you want to take a couple of people in.
yeah, I'm almost like not that concerned though. I don't know. I just feel like
But
if
we
it's-
have to assume that his dad, his mom, his sister, and everybody else is within this safe house bunker.
Think so? I mean, we can ask CJ when he's up. But we've got a couple days. So here's my thought.
Okay.
If we can get in there, we can get any other stones out of their
Yeah.
care. As you know from my conversations, we can then return them to where
Yeah.
they need to be.
We have to cure the onyx. That's one of them.
Yes.
Thuabon.
Yep.
I'm so good at this game.
Yep.
Thuabon, the
Yep.
Onyx.
Yep.
Is
Yeah.
a character that exists in
Yep.
this
That's
world.
the quote-unquote steelix that we've
In the
been
mines.
running into, but it's an onyx actually.
So
The one that you blasted with a sonic cannon a couple times.
Right. My
And
friend.
he would
My friend Thuabon.
And he
Just didn't
remember-
ask him his name.
He remembers you.
Of course he does.
You remember me forever. That's CJ's one gift and talent.
Yeah, you meet me, you're gonna remember me.
You will never forget CJ.
Sorry.
Whether you know him for days, weeks, or years.
It's not my fault I'm memorable.
He lives rent-free in your brain.
So if we take the chunk of poison, if it's still there, back to the Venom Queen, and they said we could then like keep it or have another chunk for Operation Moon Boom. And
Is that your name for it? I like
Operation
it.
Moon Boom.
Who's the Venom Queen?
well, you went to sleep, so I can't tell you about it.
It's just
Yes! I'm just kidding. Excited.
How many poison types do you have?
3 now.
Bane,
I have Bane,
Biohazard.
Biohazard, and Cups.
Cups, awesome.
He has Cyanide, I know that.
Yes, I know that. I couldn't think of any others.
Riot.
That's true.
Riot is poison.
And Phoebe's got Sage,
Yes.
and I don't think she has any others.
I don't think so.
And then I don't
I can
think
Bentley has
that-
Nipsey.
Nipsey's
Grass
grass
bug.
bug.
Grass
Or
bug.
Grass bug, rather.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I know,
I
I
just
said
think
grass
that it has
poison.
just spores everywhere. I just immediately go to poison.
It has the poison striped seed in its back.
That's what it is.
Nope. But he doesn't have any poison types.
Looking at his
I
pogs,
am
no.
I am checking right
think so.
now for you.
I think he does.
Not anymore.
Okay, so if he's not recovered, it's not
Mister.
that big a deal.
Hello.
Because she
I
said
cherish
if
you.
we return the piece, she would boost our poison types.
Oh.
Yes.
So
Very good boon.
cool. If you can just make sure you have them when we go.
Yeah. Well, they're my weaker boys, player-to-player weaker boys.
Gotcha.
So they're going to be rolling with me until hopefully we can use everybody.
Yeah.
But
I was even thinking about making another appearance with the Tide Collar.
Okay.
Now knowing that there is no Guardian successor or anything in between besides him that we are aware of, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like,
it's
There is
Tide Collar and that's it.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he'll help a brother out with something
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I can take on that mantle unless CJ wants to try to go for round 2.
It's hard to say with him.
So
I mean,
Who knows? It's Nebulos.
it's what killed
it's like
Crash.
Cheerios.
yeah,
So I don't know.
it'd be nice to have a conversation.
Smelling salt.
You guys, I am asleep in the other room. You could come slap me in the face and I'll be awake in a second.
That's true.
Just went
don't
through
pour
trauma.
water
I'm
on
just
him or he'll
asleep.
dissolve.
Just waterboard
I'm
him.
just asleep.
He's
You
weak-
really
he's
need
weak
to
to
talk
water
to me.
if you-
Come wake me up.
If you splash him with a bucket of water, he takes 85 points of water damage.
Yeah, don't put water on me.
Wake up,
He's the Wicked Witch of the West. I'm gonna go wake up CJ.
Okay. CJ gets carted in, you're like, I'm coming.
Yeah.
Where's he going? Where are you taking this
I'll
man?
wait till they like give him some IV and then I'll kind of just be like,
Oh, they don't even do that. They just put like a damp towel on his forehead. Like he's fine.
yeah. Hey.
What's up?
You good?
We're on a boat.
Nope. In the hospital again.
again.
Back in Ambercrag.
Okay.
You slept for like 4 days.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we
No.
met the emissary yesterday, dude. It was nuts.
What? Why didn't you wake me up?
We tried, dude. You're a heavy sleeper.
Holy crap.
Bro, we met the emissary. Babe Ruth was there. What?
Who's Babe Ruth?
Keanu Reeves was giving away free motorcycles. No!
How could you do this to me?
I'm never sleeping again.
No, it's been like 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We were talking about storming the beaches in Normandy or your parents' little
Base.
fortress.
Tinderbox.
Oh, go to
Yes.
the bunker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Do you think they're there?
Are we going to go? No, they're not here. They're not stupid.
Okay.
But I thought, isn't that their like safe haven?
No. That's just a bunker that they have here.
Oh.
They're definitely not in the Laris region.
See,
There's
like,
no way.
I feel like this thing could just rip through it and then we could walk
Oh,
behind
yeah,
it.
for sure.
Or we just walk behind it.
Oh, that thing, yeah. That thing will destroy anything.
Okay.
If we go there and we say go in there and kill everything, it'll do it in like seconds, probably.
If we went there, would you... If we went to the other Team Rocket base, Aka the Tinderbox, I'm just going to make it a thing. What would you, like, go in there and, like, take them all out, or...
Just smirks at CJ.
Yeah, it will. It did it to the other one that we were in. He took me to a bunker so that we were safe. I woke up in a jail cell. I was like, where are we? He was like, one of the bunkers. And I was like, how do we get in here? He's like, I killed everybody. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. That's what he does.
Do you know how many stones are there?
I don't know anything.
Is it on your map thing?
Oh, I don't know.
I thought he said it was on your map.
I'll take a look at it.
It is. The Oni has told you that it is there, but there's not a thing that's like source stones
There are
located
7.
here.
Source stone room.
What basically like nothing is labeled like source stone room, but they do have a number of locations. And again, I'll get you an actual map.
Okay.
But there are a number of locations of like basically important storage, for lack of a better word.
Okay.
There's like volatile storage, cold storage. They have a number of places, and there's an entire floor dedicated to R&D, which
Yep.
is where
That's where I found all
CJ's
this
entire
stuff.
backpack is from.
I found all of the new stuff. This backpack doesn't weigh anything. It's so cool.
It weighs a little bit.
Well, yeah, but it's like nothing.
Well,
you put
that's
stuff in
not
it,
how
it doesn't.
he would say it.
You put it in, it doesn't. It like doesn't weigh anything. It's crazy.
Wow.
I don't know how it works.
You have a bag of holding.
I don't know
It's
how
like
it
a
works.
military rucksack.
No,
It's
what
not
he
exactly
has-
that, but it-
yeah.
It's a backpack that weighs negative weight, so when you
It's
put
a-
stuff in it, it
just
evens
floats.
out.
Yeah, it is a backpack that will always naturally sort of adjust so that it never weighs more than 25 pounds.
It's pretty sweet.
Or at least it feels that way. So it's never putting extra burden anywhere. It will automatically shift its contents around and kind of make it stay.
It's pretty cool.
Dude, then you're carrying all this, and I'll unzip my duffel bag and show him like grenades and dynamite and all these guns.
Oh
Can you
hell
put
yeah!
that in your bag?
Hell yeah!
CJ, you are...
I was like, oh wait, no, don't do that. There's a thing in there that's really bad.
Yeah.
It could be really bad.
Oh,
You are in
I forgot about
possession
that.
of something.
I forgot about that. There's another thing that I have.
Should I keep Grover in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Grover, come here, bud. Grover.
You are...
Should
Grover.
just show him over
Come
here.
get Joe. Come here.
Come here, bud.
I got this other thing. It's like this liquid.
Yes.
Uh,
You know Liquid Death, the canned water?
pretty much.
I actually
It's,
really
it's
like
what
Liquid
that
Death.
wishes it was.
Oh,
But it's
because it's-
literally like it's like apparently like the worst stuff. Like it's just really
what does
bad.
it do?
So we there was a lot of it in the other bunker, and we shut the bunker and like ignited it, and it basically like terraformed the earth. Like it like sunk.
Can we see it?
Like you want to go there?
No, I
No,
want to
no, I wanna see
see
what's
the...
Oh,
in
you
the
want to see this
bag.
stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I forgot I had it.
You ready for the ultimate play? It's that Milo's been the Oni this whole time. The Oni's not even the Oni. It's a Ditto that he hired for beans. He gave a Ditto a can of beans for the...
Yeah, I'll pull it out and show it to him.
Okay. It's a vial, roughly, maybe yay big, size of a cup. And it looks extremely volatile, and it almost looks like slightly cooled lava, but it's that bright red and orange, extremely active, unsurprising, bright red with a mix of kind of an amber brown, and it just looks ready to expand.
Do I
like
still see
a-
2 others in his backpack?
There's still 3 others in his backpack, but now that this one is away, there's basically red,
Yeah.
and a bunch of...
So do you have more of these?
No, they're different. The other ones I have are different.
But they're like a different color?
No, I think the other ones are like the source stones, but they're like liquid. They're like cartridges
so
that you can
the
put in a
goo.
gun. Kind of. I feel like it's way worse than that though. That stuff was like okay. This stuff seems way worse.
Can we see those?
Yeah. I'll pull it all out.
How many are there?
I have two silver ones, 2 red ones, and 3 black ones.
Which one did you use?
I don't know.
One of the vials.
What are the stuffs? Oh, it wasn't like
the vials
these.
are all the same.
Oh.
They're different. It's
Come here,
different. It's not the
Yeah.
same stuff. Like these ones are like source stones. That's not the same stuff.
The red one?
This bad liquid is not the same as these cartridges. These are like source stones. That I don't know what that is.
This
Same
feels-
components, different.
They're giving off
execution.
similar vibes though.
Yeah.
Like when I
Yeah, they look kind of similar, but they're not the same thing.
No, I'm saying like I'm wearing the stone goggles.
Right.
And they're all stone derivative.
Well, then maybe they mixed them up and figured out a way to make like a really bad one. I don't know what it's made of.
Yeah. Same
it's like-
components, different execution.
gotcha.
One is an unstable thing from R&D. The other one is from the armory.
And so they probably just mixed them up and were like, we'll see what happens.
Huh.
But like this, you can put it in the gun and then you can shoot it. It's pretty cool.
What if we use this
yeah,
to blow
maybe
up the moon?
maybe don't.
Well, I'm not going to right now. I have no reason to.
No, I'm saying like ever.
Why not?
Because if this is made up of stone material and we're like getting rid of pieces of stone,
Well, no, I don't think that's what. This is like look at it. Look at it. It's like swirly. It's not like
Tinfoil
there's a
hat
stone
theory.
in there. Like
Oh, shut
maybe
up.
it is, but
I'll
can
get
you
ready.
liquefy the stones?
I'm just gonna make a tinfoil. hat
Maybe.
So that you guys can.
Maybe they
just wear it.
figured out a way.
I have a tinfoil hat theory, but that'll be for post show.
okay. Write it down.
A
Don't
TFH.
forget.
TFHT.
Just because if we can find a way to potentially recrystallize these and give them back to where they need to be. I mean, obviously Crash had a big piece, but look at what happened because that is gone now. The ocean is like nearly oil.
Yeah, it's bad. But, like, where are the like original ones though? Because that was just a piece, and he got that from the Guardian, who had a bigger piece inside of it. Was that all of it? So where's the actual one?
Well, that's before we move on to your question, I'm just saying like exactly that. It wasn't the main stone, and that's how detrimental it was.
Yeah.
And if we were to like essentially destroy a piece of, say, fire, like how would that affect our teams nearby that are afflicted with that element? Like Rose, who was water type, is now weak to water from that piece that Crash has.
Right, but what I'm saying is, are these destroying that?
I
Wouldn't
don't
that have
know.
already happened?
I don't know
'Cause,
how
like,
the
it's
gun
already
works. Like when I was
like a
flying to get you,
cartridge.
I saw a fire explosion like on a small scale from a source perspective.
like, oh, I don't know.
So I'm just saying,
Were you having this conversation?
in the hospital mentally,
Okay.
I was gonna say,
While we're
like,
holding these things, though,
yeah,
We're literally holding nuclear weapons.
we are holding them around.
you've got like a rod of pure cesium in your hand. You're like, I'm sure this is fine.
It'll be okay.
Yeah,
ultimately.
I'm just saying, don't just be like, this will be fun and shoot it.
Oh no, certainly not. I'll only use
Like-
it when I need to.
Think about it in the fact that, like, if we were able to crystallize it, and if one of those is fire type, you could give it to Growl and beef him instead of shooting it.
That would be cool. You think
Like-
you could do that?
I don't know, but before we just shoot it and remove it from
Send
existence.
it back. That's a good point. Fair enough. Probably shouldn't have destroyed that bunker then. There's a lot more in there.
We're gonna go to another bunker, assuming there's gonna be a lot more of it and actual like shards or actual stones.
Yeah.
Stay.
So
It's okay.
Think about
okay,
the
Grover.
fact that these could be source based and are being contained.
yeah, if we can get into that tinderbox thing, I could
Yeah.
just definitely get something to be able to contain it and then soup it up a little bit more. That shouldn't be too hard.
Okay. So,
Cover.
yeah, I think that's the play then, maybe. I mean, we have literally, what was it, 2 days till he's here? 4
4.
days?
4 days till the full moon.
Okay. So, if we go there, we come up with our plan tonight. We go tomorrow to the
We
base.
ride at dawn.
Yeah. Try to take it on, and then if successful, we can return the poison stone.
I'm assuming we're having this conversation with Phoebe here, so she's kind of filled in on it.
Well, she would be here and like being able to hear mentally.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, there's no range on
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Okay.
I think
So
it'd just
she's
be
just hearing that while she's doing whatever she's doing with Bentley.
yeah.
Okay.
So then we can go
Stop.
proving successful. Go to the Venom Queen, return that. Get a subsequent piece in case we need it. Beef up the poison guys, and then yes.
While we're in that rocket base too, since there should be something that there should be instructions or guidelines of how to do things, like how to enable creating whatever that is.
Yeah.
There should be like, I'm assuming, plans or schematics to be able to reverse that, or we can take those plans and reverse it to help out that Onyx.
Yeah, that's my thought too.
So
'Cause
keep an eye out for that stuff.
We can either do that or we can try. I was thinking, I didn't do it when I talked to him because I was concerned if it failed. Do something similar like we did with the wizard and like remove his magic, but remove the steel from him
Yeah.
and get him back to normal. I just didn't want to be like YOLO and mess that up.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, great call. And so we'll do that and visit them. And that hopefully will take us a day, 2 tops, and then we can come back and see how recovery's going for the rest of our team.
Okay. I might spend, because it's like, what, 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, roughly?
Yeah.
I might, while we're kind of just here, while we're kind of here just hanging out, I might go watch all of Growl's movements and stuff like that. That way, if need be, I can make replacement leg for him if something happens. So
Thanks, man. That sounds great.
just in case that, or I can try to improve them or figure out in case, because Rose was pretty messed up too, but she's missing mostly layers of fat and stuff like that. Fins too.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Her back fin is, and the front right is gone.
Okay.
And also a solid chunk of her head. She's alive, but her horn and most of this part of her body is just sheaved off and exposed.
Gotcha.
Because she was on top of Bentley when it exploded.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not good. It's not good.
So
It's
I'm gonna
bad.
go.
Oh.
That way I can.
Let's get that synthetic ambrosia going, guys. You know what? Actually, let's go to this Team Rocket base right now and just go take all the synthetic ambrosia that they have, because there's definitely going to be more.
Grover.
Please stop. Can you please not?
It's after getting to watch the playback that we did from the crystal ball is just funny when it's like, yeah, Remy called back your team. What? No, no, thank him for doing that.
Yeah,
because
for real.
There was a reason I was adamant that had happened.
Yeah.
As I go, there is a non-zero chance that what happened will happen. And I was like, I just want to mitigate that risk. That's why I was kind of a jerk when Bentley's like, I reach out to Iris and I go, she's not here.
Yeah.
He's like, no, she's out. And I go, no. Because I know the damage output. If this goes poorly, Iris is dead 6 times over, so it's not happening.
Yeah,
I'm like,
she's a frail little ass.
I'm like, I'm doing this for your own good. Please. I'm sorry.
So yeah, he's just gonna kind of walk over. He's gonna pop Neek out, throw him on the shoulder, and we're gonna spend the better part of the day and get into the night of looking at replacement, body parts, stuff like that. Try to figure out how to work them in with metals and leathers or whatever it may be. Like fins, of course, more of a leather base, etc. And how to attach it safely.
Rose is in the equivalent of the intensive care wing on account of she's got exposed skull.
Yeah.
So she's in full medical lockdown.
Yeah.
You could go look through glass at her.
Yeah.
But
no, I don't want to go in
she's-
there. Dee's not a medical professional. He just
Yeah.
knows more so robotics and mechanical engineering.
Yeah.
He'll do his
Fixing her up is gonna be
a task.
a process.
Yeah. No, but my focus right now is Growl, since he is the one that's up and moving. And then
He's one tough son of a gun.
yeah,
And he only had 1 failed death save.
what a guy.
He did it.
Where Rose was 2 fails and then 3 successes. And I was like, you called it close there.
So yeah, that'll be mine and Neek's task.
Cover stop.
So
Okay.
that'll be that.
That can happen. Meatloaf Rooster. Any final tasks for your day? Any large overarching goals for the rest of your afternoon?
Not necessarily. I'm just gonna chill with Wadsworth Bullet and the 2 Pidges.
Okay.
And start trying to look at potentialities, not future sight, but just hey, if we do this, then we can do this. If this goes this way, maybe we do that. And try to plan what all we can try to do in 4 days, just in case.
Yeah. The tinderbox from where you are right now, at bullet speeds, 2 hours. At not bullet speeds, walking, 2.5 weeks.
We need
But-
some fly boys.
But with, you could just go. You could just go there.
Don't like that though.
So are we wrapping up from a
More or
meta
less,
perspective?
yeah.
Okay. So let me talk to Phoebe, because then maybe what we do is, I'm trying to think of a way to finagle it where she can fly there and then be able to manor us. But then I think we'd lose another day because he'd go in, come out.
Yes. You would also
Although if we
then-
flew there and flew back, then we can go in and come out there.
You also would then be letting the Oni know that that's something you can do.
That's true.
That is information it does not have
true.
that it would gain, and then suddenly it's got access to information. In the interest of fairness. If that door opens and the Oni is there,
Yeah.
the jig is up. He's gonna know you can do something like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've already been teleporting around with him
Yes.
anyway.
But then he would know that you have multiple ways of doing it.
Yeah.
It's just assuming that you're the one that can do that
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll think about it. But yeah, I'm gonna just plan.
Okay.
Cool.
CJ, I'm assuming you're just chilling with your friends because they're back.
Yeah. I don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
I'll sit around and
That's
like
totally fair.
I'll think about going to see Bentley, but then I'll see his parents are there and be like, I can't talk to his parents.
Yeah.
So then I won't do that, and then I'll
Yeah.
kind of just wander around town, and then I'll be like, okay, well, I have nothing to do, so I'm gonna go to my cave.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go out of town into my cave and probably just muck around and try to center as much as I can.
Okay. Crash will join you. Growl will not, because he's working real hard. He wants to be able to run again, but right now he cannot.
I'll keep an eye on your boy.
Yes, mechanically, if Growl wants to move more than half of his movement on his turn, he has to make a dexterity save.
Oy.
And on a failure, he drops prone and his movement becomes 0 till the end of the turn.
Oy.
It's bad.
I'll make it better.
Brick.
He's got the prosthetic, he just has to acclimate to it. Because there's no muscle response for him. So he has to get used to using mechanics to help him get there. It's tricky. It's gonna be a bit. It's gonna be a process, to be sure. Tricky. But as you head off to your cave to find your center, Milo, you and Phoebe conspire on how to fix things and on how to plan. And D, you're taking notes on some method of helping out your pals. As Grover panics. That's where we'll end today's session, picking up next week with all 5 tots back together in one place for the first time in almost 5 months. It's gonna be wild. I'm so excited.
Harmony.
But until then, thank you all so much for watching. We'll catch you next time. Armed with knowledge of an approaching emissary, and with Bentley soon to be on the mend, the gang prepares to siege a Team Rocket bunker. If you enjoyed this episode of Boarding Party, please consider leaving a like on the video to show your support. If you'd like to see more of the tots and stay up to date on the Laris region, why not subscribe to the channel? If you'd like to help us out in other ways, you can follow the links in this video's description box to our Patreon. From there, you can join the discussions in our Discord server, or check out the post show, Still Rolling, and get a recap of every session with myself and the crew. Let us know in the comments below what you thought about the Oni's interactions with the rest of the tots, and the return of Crash. Thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you next week as Monty and the Rooter Flock tackle the Fola City Gym.